Oh my.
And I had to move a bunch of stuff around. And there's this old doghouse the landlord is just crazy about. And he didn't have anywhere to keep it. So I said, we'll just keep it here.
Right.
And there was 5 little sweethearts like this one.
Oh.
And Clementine is gray and white, correct?
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't
Right.
pregnant.
Weird.
She wasn't pregnant. What I think has happened is her sister, Misty, who, for whatever reason, decided not to live here anymore,
Uh-huh.
brought him over and left him here and then just...
Ditched their kids?
Yeah.
What
Oh
kind
my
of mother
Cats are
is
known to do
What?
Misty?
Cats are known to do that.
So good to see you, Mama Washington. Wow, I didn't know they did that.
So,
wow.
And they're like several weeks old. I mean, they're eating solid food.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, then she probably thought they were well enough, like, to be left. Like, I did my job. They've had all my milk. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Like,
But she's not good enough to stay here.
no extra coddling.
Right.
Oh, maybe she's living somewhere else and just couldn't bring them home. Like, she'd get caught having babies.
Yeah.
They were like, don't you bring home any more babies.
She didn't want to try to explain that to her husband.
Right.
So do you have all 5 then?
Wow.
Yeah. We got all 5 of them here. So
Wow.
somebody came by and said they wanted one. So
Oh,
Aw.
good.
Ooh.
Wow. And so
Oh.
are you going to keep them or are you going to try to see if you can find homes?
try to find homes.
Yeah.
Because
I like my budget the way it is right now.
You're
Yeah, I
right.
was going to say it'll get expensive,
Yeah.
having more mouths to feed.
They're so
Yeah.
cute. Let me see the baby. I want to see
Hold
the
on.
baby. Are they still there? Oh, I thought you still had them in like your lap. Or
Oh
something.
yeah, I can get you another one. I'm sure.
No, it's okay.
I can't even go to the bathroom with one without 3 of them following me to the bathroom. I'm like, I don't need your help. I'm okay. I'm 57. I don't need help in the bathroom.
Little shadow kitties. How
Well,
cute.
the thing is that their last mom left them. So you're the new
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah, that's right.
And so it's like, okay, he's leaving. Stay with him. So,
I don't know where they went to. So 3 are on the bed asleep.
right. Nice.
Right.
Well, it's good that you have a big heart.
You dark paws right there. So
Oh, hi,
Mhm.
Dork Paw. What you burn in there? What's that candle? What's
that
smell?
is
Fall scent.
juicy raspberry, blackberry sorbet,
Mm,
and berry smoothie.
So it's berry
All
at Barry's house. It's very berry at Barry's house.
It's quadruple berry.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
quadruple berry.
The choices were very limited. So
Yeah.
Mm.
that one is a little overpowering, but not like Caribbean, whatever the heck it was they had over there. And
Mm.
vanilla. I don't know what it was. But when you smell them, you're like, there's
Yeah.
no way I can
Yes.
burn that.
Right.
It's like, ooh.
I always wonder if the people in the next aisle can hear me when I'm in a place where candles are, and you hear me go, "Eh!" I just, "Ugh, not that one.
No,
Yeah.
don't like it.
Mm-mm.
So,
Yeah.
so how is your head today, Carol? Do you still have
It's
your
a little
migraine?
better. Yeah, I laid down and for a little bit and rested in a dark room today too, but it's
Wow.
much better than yesterday. Yesterday it kept coming after me. It was like not gonna take the beat down that I was trying to give it. I had to finally do the Advil. I was like, all right, fine.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
'cause
had to.
I woke up with one as well, but somewhere along the day, I don't know if it was the tea that Marissa made that it had nettles, peppermint,
Oh, yeah.
and
I think I have both.
the it makes it red. I forget what they're called. They're really pretty flowers.
Oh,
I said it yesterday, but
berries, but no.
no, it wasn't a berry, but it's it's pretty flower.
Hibiscus?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
So hibiscus in there.
I think I have
So-
all those, so I can make that too. I'll have to try that.
Yeah. And so I don't know if that's what, fixed it for me because eventually it just, it just dissipated. But man, it was just, it's like a hammer to the
Right.
head. It was so bizarre.
Right.
And, I had the bread to make, and then I had to get ready for my show. And then in between sound check, because I drive downtown to sound check, then I drive
Mhm.
home. That's when we shaped all the loaves. And then I got my makeup and hair and dress on, and then out we went. But I was running just the teensiest bits of late. Usually I'm there, 1:45, but
Mhm.
I'm driving down, and my girlfriend, she was going to watch the live link. And so she texted me, she goes, "Oh, you're backstage, I know." And so she's thinking I'm not going to read this. And
Mhm.
I took a picture of myself and said, "Nope, I'm in the car and it's 5 to 7." So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
But my
Yeah.
drummer he was later than me, so so
So it
it's
worked out. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
exactly. So
You're
I
like,
can blame
"Oh,
it on the drummer.
I just knew it
Yeah.
was gonna be late, so I just took my time.
Yes,
Sorry
exactly.
about that. Sorry."
Exactly. So
Yeah. We had a
yeah.
boring day here because we kept thinking the rain was coming in. I think we maybe got a few sprinkles, and that's when I was like, "I'm gonna lay down 'cause, Theron start watching football and talk about something that can kinda bore me into a coma. It's football." So I was just like, I'm tired anyway, so I think I'll just go in our bed and get a little bit more rest to make sure this thing doesn't come back."
Mhm.
And,
Football
the
is
first
so boring.
yeah, the first 45 minutes, I could hear Malachi playing, like, making noises, and I couldn't sleep. Like, he would make some loud noise every time I was almost drifting off. You sing
Mhm.
lines of autumn leaves that you sang. Oh.
C'est
Mm.
une chanson qui nous ressemble. Toi, tu m'aimais et je t'aimais. Et nous vivions tous des yeux ensemble. Toi qui m'aimais, moi qui t'aimais. She probably didn't want me to sing it in French. Yeah, it
Better that
feels
way.
like fall here. Well,
Doesn't it?
actually when I was driving down to the gig, it it just the way that the light was and stuff, because like we don't get a
Mhm.
lot of snow here. It's always just, gray and drizzling through the winter. And I went, I fully expect as I drive into town, I'm going to see Christmas lights. I said it felt like Christmas for me because we don't get, weirdly cold here. So you never know that, oh, is it Christmas time? And I'm like, I feel like I'm going to hear Christmas carols now. And, so. Hey, Passamaquoddy, thanks for coming in. And hello again, Buds Files. The falling leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. When
Mm.
you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall.
Oh, how beautiful. That must be a hard one to sing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
that is
Thanks.
beautiful. Yes, absolutely.
Mm.
So
Yeah, when
though
it's
they went well though, the gig
yes,
did?
yes,
Good.
it did. For those of you that are not aware, the 13th is the day that my husband changed his address to heaven. And
Mhm.
why I accidentally booked a gig on that day, I have no idea. I booked it in March, didn't
Mm.
even register the day, nothing.
Mm.
And so once I realized, like, I didn't even have it on my website. And
Right.
then once I did realize, then it was like, what was I thinking? I can't get out of this. Tickets are already being sold. And so what I went in doing, and this part was hard, was because I knew that I would sing Harvest Moon because that was the song that he and I
Mhm.
would always dance to. And then the song that I wrote after he passed with my good friend Daniel Cook was Wait a Little Longer. And
Oh.
then later
Mhm.
on, we wrote Good Night to the Moon, which was a happier song because I
Yeah.
said I can't write any more sad songs about, this death and stuff. And
Yeah.
and so knowing that I would sing those three, I sang them right off the top. so that it was like I could have all that, emotion. Because it's like if I would have put them later on in the set, there'd always be that, here it comes,
Yeah,
here comes those hard songs that are going to be hard for me to sing and not cry. And
right.
so it was like, here, let's rip off the Band-Aid in the first 3 songs. And then
Yeah,
I saw
it
it.
was easier.
yeah.
I
Sorry?
saw it. I
Oh, you
saw it.
did? Oh,
I
okay.
felt it.
Yeah.
It
So,
was like, yeah.
no,
Mm,
thank you. Yeah. I cracked a few times. Like I really had a hard time keeping my composure. But then the rest of the
Mhm.
night,
Yeah.
I didn't have the same sort of feeling. I wasn't as, like one friend said, you weren't as deep as you normally go. And I go, of course not. I'm needing to
mm-mm.
keep this
Yeah,
wall up for the whole
right.
night so that I don't all of a sudden just burst into tears and go, okay, I'm going to go home now. Bye. you know?
Yeah, right. Yep.
So
Or
anyway,
cry all the way home. Yes,
exactly,
that would be very
exactly. So,
hard. Oh,
yeah,
mom's like,
yeah,
"Thank you, gave me goosebumps." Oh,
yeah,
so
yes.
sweet.
Yeah, so it is another day and it is another
Right.
year. It's been 9 years, and
Mm,
and someone said to me, they go, I think the longer they pass, the longer it is,
mhm.
some years it gets even harder, and it's like
Right.
that's what I've found. Like your first
Mhm.
few years, it is like it's not good, like
Right.
you have whatever you're dealing with or going through at that time, and you
Mhm.
think, it'll probably get a little easier, 7 years, 8 years. No, it
Mhm.
doesn't.
No,
It's in
no.
some ways it feels a little bit you feel a little bit more bereft, or we do. So, but
Yeah,
going into the weekend, there's like I've got a list the length of my arm of what I need to do this weekend.
right.
And so far, being halfway through it, it's like I'm actually pretty calm and don't feel a lot of stress unless I'm just numbing myself, which that could be, where I just like, no, I'm not feeling any of that. Marissa got up with the chickens, so I wasn't up early, and I woke up I woke up from 4 until 6. I think it was like, why am I awake? Well, because you drank half a bottle of wine, so- and so now you're well feeling a little like you need to drink some water, and
Right?
yeah, so
Mm.
rehydrate.
Mm.
And then I woke up at 9:40 and then started the baking, and got the farm stand. The farm stand was open late, but tonight I'm not
Mhm.
sure if you got to see it, but it was like today was 49.75 from the farm stand, which was
Awesome. That's
fantastic.
fantastic, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
amazing how it's like, you sold a little less bread, but then the farm stand kicked butt. So,
exactly.
like, God still took
Exactly.
care of that bottom line. I think that's awesome.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah, and
awesome.
so it's just great when you think about, these, fresh vegetables that are going to other homes and feeding other
Right.
people. Like I love that
Mhm.
aspect of it. And 2 of the
Yeah,
ladies that were at my gig, they were the first on the farm stand today, and so they were like, "Yes, we're coming tomorrow." And
right.
or they just said, "We're coming." And I thought, "Oh, whenever." And sure enough, they arrived. And that was really cool. So,
Yeah.
um it is um it's a blessing, that people are
Mhm.
willing to, drop by and, drop a few coins in. So
Right.
I know it's making a difference for me. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Look at
Shawnee.
him sneaking
It
in
is.
under an alias.
I was Shawnee, I was grateful actually that my mom was a little bit out of it, I guess you would say, when my dad passed, because we would have been facing that too on the day too,
On the
each month
anniversaries. Yeah.
on the anniversary, so that's totally normal.
Yeah.
It's actually it's normal for whatever you do with your grief,
Exactly.
'cause everybody handles it differently. It's your
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
It's your normal.
Yeah. Just don't ever have someone say, "This is what you why or get over
Yeah.
it," or
Oh,
or
shouldn't
or
you be over it by now? Uh, don't you wanna be
you want a knuckle sandwich?
that's right.
Girl will give you a knuckle sandwich.
You want a little of this? Hey,
No.
look at this. Look, Avery's
Hey.
So
brother coming
that's why I'm
in.
saying, I said, look at him sneak in under an alias.
That's
Hmm.
his brother who is the
Oh, yeah, that's right.
beekeeper.
What was I thinking? His
That's
brother, right?
right.
Right.
That's the
Oh,
beekeeper
shit.
brother. What's
Mhm.
really weird is I was looking for properties up in, like, Georgia and all the way up the coast,
Mhm.
and there was something in Savannah, but it had already, had something on it. Somebody possibly bought it. It was
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, but
Mhm.
I don't know. We're wondering how our J3 is, if he's getting his acres while he's on, leave or something, if he's out there shopping.
Mhm. Mhm.
Wonder, wonder.
Hey, hello, Tofu. We
But I'm
are doing
Hey, hello,
well.
Tofu, thanks for coming in. But yeah, I've been looking and trying to just find property, and I would like to know if anybody else is doing that too, and what other than the Billy one. I know not raw land. I want something there that we can move into on the land.
Right.
Like, there's no way I can just build from scratch at this age with my husband, with our special needs son. It's just like, that's yeah,
No.
mm-mm. Oh, okay, Passamaquoddy.
Does
But
Billy Land only sell land and not you can't have buildings
some
on it?
most of it was like when I went on there, it was a lot of auctions
Okay.
at that moment, and it looked like it was mostly properties. I didn't stay on it looking very long because it was auctioning, and I was like, "Yeah, that's a little scary for us as far as yeah, I want something
Yeah.
set set that you can kinda negotiate and not up against all these different people and stuff."
Yeah, you might need to speak to them. I know there's one woman named Crystal
Ooh.
that's there who that's who helped
Yeah, hold on. Go
Sevenkin
ahead. Oh, okay.
with theirs and
Let me take
theirs was raw land and
Yeah, a lot
they
of it
brought
seemed like it was on there.
uh-huh.
Passamaquoddy is preparing for fall. She's making apple butter, and it looks so perfect
Nice.
on that Passamaquoddy, the
Mm,
quilt print.
Yeah, it's
Looks
I
beautiful.
so
love apple
festive.
butter.
Me
Yeah,
too.
we actually Marissa canned apple butter today too, so we have
Is she?
4
Apple
pints
butter
of it.
day.
It was
Neat.
apple butter day, and
I need
man,
to do
hers
that.
is just so delicious. And then we canned up some pickles
Yeah.
and, 1 pint of jalapenos and 2
Mm,
pints of pickled
Oh,
beans. So we did pickles, the apple butter, did the bread. I roasted a chicken in the Furno oven, some sausages, and then just some pork belly stuff that we could just snack on, and so it was a busy day, today. So
I
congratulations, Passamaquoddy. You are like a
yeah,
machine on all that she where do you put it? That's what I wanna know. Where do you store all of these wonderful things that you
right.
create?
Got 'em stacked everywhere. Well, give
she could.
J3 our love. You can tell him I woke up talking to my mom who passed.
Hmm.
There's something weird going on because it's like it just like Maureen said, I just miss her more,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
haven't even gotten to the anniversary, which is next month,
Mhm.
and I just miss her more,
Yeah.
even in my dreams. I was
Aw.
talking to a family member, and it was, like, right in my dream, I was like, "I wish I could call my mom. I wish I could call mom," and I woke up at that moment, and I was like,
Aw, aw.
"Oh, yeah, I get it. I totally get it, J3. I really
Mhm.
do. I really do." Ah, especially with holidays approaching, which is always hard if
Yeah.
that you get that person doesn't just pass, especially if it's a parent or, like, an aunt, like, an older member in the family, those connections that that person had in the family that they brought in with them, those kinda pass too, like,
Mhm.
that,
Mhm.
Yeah.
closeness that they brought with them. And so it's not just losing them, it's losing those times like that. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I muted myself so I could
That
cough.
just hit me so hard.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna take a
No,
moment.
don't be sorry. No.
Don't be sorry, absolutely not. No,
Just feel like a
no,
big baby.
no, okay, see, again, when it comes to grief, you're allowed to do whatever you want and whatever or not what you want, but you're allowed to do whatever your body is going through, and you are a deep empath. And it's like you're dealing with your own mom, and
Yeah.
then you're seeing,
Yeah.
J3's brothers is saying, he's also feeling a
Right.
little bit down for the count. And
Yeah.
so it's like all of that coupled with even your own grief, it's like you're feeling all of it,
Yeah, and then
you know?
yours yesterday. I didn't even wanna go live besides my headache. I was actually glad for my headache because of
Mm,
it was just like, I don't feel like laughing and smiling while my friend like, I thought you
mm,
were gonna be at the gig the whole night. Well, my friend is away having to do this gig on this day, and, like, it just didn't feel right, like,
mhm,
anyway. So I was like, "Oh, well, I
mhm.
do have a migraine, so thank you, Lord, just help me get rid of the migraine now." But I think it gives me an excuse not to go on live by myself without my friend and
Mhm,
worry about her life, you know?
mhm. Yeah.
Oh, so did Passamaquoddy, did you put in, like, spices and stuff? I had actually a really good one, a good great apple butter somebody made, and they made it with, I think, also strawberry they put into it, but it
Oh.
was very, like, warmly spiced, like, a little bit extra warmly spiced, and it was when my mom was actually in, the end, and she wasn't eating much. She loved
Mhm.
that mixed in with some applesauce, the
Mm,
flavor that it gave the
mm,
applesauce, and she would actually eat it.
mhm,
Yeah, it was really, like, so good. So I have a great,
mhm.
great fond memories of a really good apple butter.
Yeah. Hey, Serena, thanks for coming in.
Oh, you're the football fan? Oh, yeah, I
Uh,
was just saying I'm not. I wish I was, Serena, but I'm more like a football widow.
yeah.
Hey, official Jamie.
Hey, Jamia.
Good to see you, honey. She is
Yeah,
putting out something every month, every day for they call it Slay Timber, and she is
right.
slaying. She is slaying it. And
Wow.
I just watched these homemade her daughter made these homemade crispy, like, chicken nuggets that at first when you look at them, they kinda have that nice batter coating, and they
Mhm.
look like they're right out of a restaurant. And
Wow.
then she starts eating them, and you hear the crunchy crunch crunch. Mm.
Mm.
Jamie, I wanted some so bad. I have to go back and watch the recipe video now to
Yeah.
try. I'm just not good
Yeah.
at frying things. I still have to watch J3's frying video. I went to watch it one day and then I don't know, I totally brain farted 'cause, Malachi distracted me.
Mm.
Oh, Shawnee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we feel very, very, we feel for you
we
that it's,
definitely do.
yeah, yeah, and especially when it's the year of the firsts. Year of the first is just
All the firsts. Yeah,
awful, awful.
yeah,
Every like, I in that first year, I would, in talking about food, if there was something that my husband would eat, like I go, okay, you'll
yeah.
eat that. Like, he's just eating,
Right,
tiny amounts, and you go, you'll eat that, and it's not making you sick. Well, I'd go out and I'd buy cases of it. So
right,
there I would be, in the stores
right.
looking at some of the food that I would buy, and then I would just
Yep,
burst into tears in the middle of the store, you know.
right.
And so
I
the
I
year
made a
of the first,
turkey just 'cause I knew how the smell would permeate through the house and that my mom had good memories of of
mm,
holiday meals, and sure enough, she asked for some. Like, I would try and do little things like that until I was reading where it said, like, when they're in that end period, you don't wanna push food because their body no
yeah,
longer can necessarily digest it, so it might hurt them, and that's why they're not asking for food, as it might
yeah,
hurt them. But it's
yeah.
like you as the caretaker don't wanna believe that. You want
No,
to
no, it's
see
like,
them come
yeah,
back, like,
yeah,
for the
and if I feed you, it'll keep you going.
yes, yes,
So,
exactly.
her
I wanted
one-bedroom apartment and her preps. It's just just
right?
just me and the preps.
Just me and the
So,
preps and
thank
shelves.
you. Oh,
Oops.
today is your husband's.
Oh,
Wow.
no way, official Jamia. Aw.
Uh, very, very
Oh,
sorry.
she's been weepy today too. Yeah, it just seems like heaven is closer, like, there's some kind of intersection. It's just really weird, like, and it's not that it's I don't know how to explain it, Jamie, but it seems to just be feeling I've been feeling it this last 2 weeks,
Yeah,
just this more longing
yeah,
for to be with the loved ones that have moved on to,
yeah.
you know, and but it also feels like in a weird way they're closer. I don't know how
Mm,
to explain it. Because,
mm.
like, I always wondered, like, we talk about heaven as if it's so far away from Earth, but then it's just in a different dimension.
Yeah,
It
it's just a veil, like I've
so
heard
it's
it.
just a veil, so if God lifted the veil, maybe they are right there. They just can't see us, and we can't see them because of the veil,
Right.
but they might be intersecting us
Yeah, I
daily.
agree with you, Shawnee. Crying makes you alive, not a baby.
Oh, thank you, Shawnee.
Human.
Love you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it is always very difficult,
Yeah.
to face the day. And I'm like you, you know, the 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks before I agree with that.
Mm.
I'm not feeling the second part, but I am coming up to it. It is just where it's this weird numbingness that
Yeah.
goes on. Hello, Moon over Miami.
Hey,
Thank you so
Moon.
much.
Thanks for coming in.
And
Oh,
coming
Moon,
in.
I don't know if I ever got to show that video. Did I show it on the live? Moon's really into spiders, like
Mm,
jumping spider, different spiders. I had a tropical spider come back, Moon, that they build their nest, I mean, their web every single night, and then by morning it's gone.
right.
And they love to build it for some reason right between my banana plant and right between my plumera, which is
You,
actually over the patio, which if I
so you
have
can
to walk out
clothesline. Hmm.
yeah, it's like a clothesline and you walk right into it, and I just missed the spider by, like
Ah,
I was over here, the spider was here, and he was face level, or
and
she,
he was
and
big.
he was like a crab. He was so big and
Yes, it
thick.
was just awful.
It was chunky. It was
Okay,
chunky
so
spider.
Tech brought some beer. It's
Oh,
alcohol free and 0 calories, so we can all enjoy.
mine too, except it's cold water.
Pass
I
the
have
You're
the
buddy
right
says
fine.
mug.
she lost her
Mhm.
dad when she was 21 and she's 60 and it still breaks. She still breaks down crying. And I
What?
find myself missing him. And same with my
Yeah.
brother Jim. I lost him in 2012.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I've just heard that it's grief is just part of your life, but it gives you a deeper capacity to love other people
Yeah.
and things. Like you're
Yeah.
in a different level where you love with the
Yeah.
broken heart. And ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, welcome to the
Aw,
stage, sweet
you're
little
so
Shawnee.
funny. Oh, I like
So
what
Hi.
you have
cute.
on. It's so
I
pretty.
did, I got dressed up for you guys
It's
because
so
I can't
Oh,
pretty.
figure out how to wear nice things for my day life,
Yes, I
like our work that we do
right.
all day long.
Yes.
So I will wear it for you.
Oh, you know
oh.
what? I actually treat that's what I treat this like my going out time as an adult time. So
Yes.
I totally am down for that. Like I put on makeup and my husband's like, "Why are you putting on makeup?" I'm like, "Because this is like going out to me and being with my friends. We're hanging out."
Uh-huh.
Like he
Yeah,
doesn't get it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You look
Yeah.
very nice,
Well,
Shawnee.
it shows how much
Thank you.
You
you
look, I love it. It's such a cute
Mhm.
little, is it a jumper or?
What do you call this? A dress, I guess? I don't
Okay.
know what a
Yeah.
Aw.
jumper is.
I love dresses. I just don't get to
Yeah.
wear them that often. So maybe I
Yeah.
should start wearing dress then my husband will really get jealous if I'm
Perfect.
showing up in dresses because he loves me in dresses.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I'll just sleep in it and go to church with him in the morning and then really freak
Right.
him out. I'll just be like, "Oh, I'm ready for church. Look. Look at that."
Tofu says
Yeah,
your mother must have been a wonderful woman.
thank
Mm.
you. She was. She
Oh,
was.
now we're back to the recipe here. So this one took 6 cups of cut up apples in 1 cup of apple juice. Smash them up and add a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg, allspice, cinnamon, a third cup of sugar, and a half cup of brown sugar.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not
that's
sure
fancy.
if Marissa's recipe could be similar because man, it just goes, man, I want this sauce, like I want it baked into some sort of like really wonderful pound
Mm,
cake or something on top of
right.
it. So,
Oh, that would be good.
hey,
Hey,
God's
God.
desire for me. Thank you so much
Hey.
for coming in.
Yeah,
Ah,
tofu. It's a testament of just how deep the love was for that person, I think.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Man, this month is flying by. We are at the middle of the month. Oh my
Isn't that
gosh.
crazy?
I know I
What?
had to make my fall
Look
checklist because I
look
feel
at
like I'm
this.
already behind.
I'm totally behind, and we keep getting rain, and this is the
They're in the
shorter
house
one.
still?
Yes, I can't get them outside because
Oh,
we
no.
keep getting rain. And the same thing,
Yeah.
my sugar, the magenta ones, the sugar snaps are over here. They're like, we're gonna just take off and go up your blinds by, I have some that I will not use now. Those these stupid things, because they just never work for me.
Oh, I don't like those either.
It did not
No.
work for me. So I'm going to replant, but I'm probably going to do some direct sowing. That's the great thing about Florida is I can do a lot of direct sowing. And it
Yes.
usually works out better.
You can't put the plants out on your patio?
Yeah, I've done that. I did. And then I remembered I have rats, so I brought them back in. So
Oh.
they're in my kitchen right now, and then we've had rain, so it's like,
So that you think that like your kind of rats will go and eat your starts?
oh yeah,
Oh,
they
wow.
chew them right down. They'll be like, "Ooh, fresh greens, yum
Rude
yum."
rat.
I know. Well, that was like, and Shawnee remembers the story too. I thought I got a cabinet that was rat to keep the rats out of all my stuff, and then one comes and dies like eye level, like it's just sitting on the shelf dead, and I was like, okay, so I guess you guys aren't staying out of this cabinet.
Yeah.
And then I saw like they weed on something in the bottom shelf, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, yeah, this isn't rat proof. Darn
Right.
it.
Just before you go, I'm just gonna get you to talk about your checklist, Shawnee. Mom, because my mom doesn't stay on very long.
Oh, okay.
Just to let you know that 6 eggs today, and I did catch a mouse in the studio, so I did catch one. So that
Which
is,
method did you use to catch it?
I used a little mouse snap trap.
Yeah, like the wood with the spring metal thing? No?
Nope, they're black. So I buy the rat ones, and they're kind of shaped like this, and you just depress one.
Yeah.
Her
Oh,
sound went away.
your sound just
We
dropped.
can hear you.
Yeah, it's gone. Nope.
I'd love advice on trap methods. Sounds
Yeah,
like I need to look that up.
it's a black snap trap that
It's
she
called
uses.
cats.
That's what I type in is black snap trap?
It might come up under that. Rat black snap trap. Still nothing. What the
Oh.
heck? Totally dropped
It's
you.
weird. You
never
just
Here, you can hear
There
me
you
now.
are.
Yeah.
We can hear you
It
now.
just cuts me out, I guess. So the kind that I really like are by the brand is called Tomcat.
Yes, Tomcat's a great brand.
Ooh, I think I've
Yeah.
heard it.
So
They
so I
also
found
selling.
Go ahead.
the mice one is a little bit different, and you put them up against the wall, so the mouse will have to run through
Yeah.
it. And
Hey,
because they're
Morgan.
pretty
Aw, thank
fast
you, sweet friend.
going, but the rat ones you definitely want to drill into something because they'll take it with them
Or you could have
because they might
a
only
real
catch their tail, or it
Yeah.
might catch the
Oh,
hand.
well, I'm working with concrete floors.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. The
Okay.
snap traps would work if you can find
Yes,
areas
sweetheart.
where they're going. Well, you can
yeah.
just put them on the edges of the whole room if it's a
We know
square
where they
room.
run. We know where they
Well,
run.
there you go.
So we always
You
put them on
got
the
it.
racetrack.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, put it on the racetrack because they pee on that racetrack too. That's how they find their way back. They pee everywhere. They're incontinent. If you didn't know that about mice and rats. Yay!
know that.
Yes, they pee everywhere. That's how they know where they run. They know how to
Right.
get back to certain things that they enjoyed is the
Yeah.
piddle. The
I
piddle.
know this was already put up, but Tuck, I can't drink cream soda. Yeah, what else you got? I don't
Yeah, I
care for
need
non-alcoholic beer. Don't care for cream soda. So
I'd like a margarita tonight, Tuck, with the alcohol in it.
with the real stuff.
With the real
I'll
stuff.
take a
Just
vodka, please.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Very
did notice my triple sec there today, and I thought, oh, I got a margarita today.
Yeah,
Margarita. I got it all. So
I wonder
yeah,
if you
yeah.
can make
I
like
hope
a really good pumpkin spice martini. Is that gin martinis? What are
Why are you
martinis
saying
usually?
pumpkin spice?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you don't like pumpkin spice. I like pumpkin spice. It's very fall because we were talking about fall.
I'm trying a new tea.
Espresso martini.
What kind of tea?
It's from that roasting company that Roots and Refuge has.
Oh,
They
nice.
started their
So I ordered a
Is it
sample pack of the coffee and a sample pack of the tea
Uh-huh.
because
Nice.
I just,
How
So
do
this
they
one is
do that?
called,
Like, how do you get a roasting company? That sounds like such a cool enterprise.
well, and their friend is doing all the roasting. What I can't think of his name.
Oh, so they're
And
invested in it, like partner? They partnered with him?
Probably they
does
hired him
he
because
have a
this is
partnership?
her dream.
I think he's
Oh,
just an
okay.
employee, but
Okay.
he
Yeah.
might be a shareholder. I don't actually know.
I always miss that for some reason. I didn't even know about it
Mm,
till you guys told me about it. And I watch, but I don't
Yeah,
watch their stuff consistently, so I missed the
yeah,
whole story about them having this place. I
because
think
they
I
don't
found
have
out Marine.
they started their farmers market and
Right.
they have
okay.
their coffee and tea, but they haven't started like the store part.
Okay.
Mm.
But yeah, so this is called
Okay.
Man,
Coco
I'm
Loco.
behind.
Happy
So it's
birthday.
apple pieces, pineapple cubes, coconut chips, papaya cubes, mango
Ooh.
cubes, freeze-dried banana, I don't know this word, Rubios, Ruio,
Oh, Rebos or
R-O-O-I-O-S,
something. It's
Rebos
the tea,
Robos.
Robos.
Robos
Robos.
tea. Yeah, Robos tea. It's an
Wow, doesn't have
African tea.
caffeine in it, does it?
that's
No.
Reds and Jars?
Okay. Orange peel and coconut.
Yum.
It's
Sounds
Coco
very
Loco.
tropical. Yum.
Wow. Oh, this is really good. I stopped long periods of mourning for lost family. I realized they
Yeah.
wouldn't want us to be endlessly sad because of them.
No,
They'd
they
want us
wouldn't.
to be happy.
Right.
That's very, very true.
That
It's
is
very,
true.
very
Mhm.
true.
And that might be
It's
too
work
why
that
you
way.
were meant to sing on that day, because your
Yeah.
husband would have enjoyed listening to you
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
God gave him a peek. But it's
Yeah.
still hard to hear that. Like, I know. I know
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna be sad if I'm gonna be sad, dang it.
It's gonna be sad. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
be just gonna be sad.
that's right.
Well, August added an extra week to itself. Greedy August.
We needed that extra week. Everything's going too fast.
Which flower requires eye
Um,
protection to look at? Sunflower. Mine bloomed this week. Mine has
yay!
begun blooming too.
How
I might get. They
weird.
won't get big. Like it's
Yeah,
about this big. I meant to go take a picture and send it to our group chat because I was like, oh,
yeah.
I grew a sunflower. I have. I've grown it myself. So yeah, because I suck at growing sunflowers. So
Oh, yeah, Barry.
mm, I'm
Very,
very,
mhm.
very
Yeah,
hard.
it is.
Sunflowers would probably go really well at your off-site garden.
Probably. I think
As long
so.
as the rats don't make their appearance there, or
Yeah,
squirrels.
so far I don't think so. Like
Good.
squirrels could, but
Yeah. Squirrels think they're like fresh greens for them too, the squirrels and the rats. They're like, "Oh, look
Mhm.
at salad." Yeah, I've done pigeon peas before. I didn't get them, something ate them. So I didn't get them to come up and produce, but they definitely started to come up, and I did them from, like, just the store. Like, I got them the pigeon peas from the store. Hey,
Okay.
Glenn, talking about pigeon peas. There's the pigeon pea man.
hey, Glenn.
Yeah, I need a compost for those watermelon and pumpkins to just sprout up. I would like to do sorghum, though. I hear you can make sorghum syrups with it, and I think, you can use it like a pseudo cereal, isn't it? Or which is the one that, Shawnee, that we can pop like popcorn, but it's a pseudo is it pseudo?
Amaranth?
Amaranth, that's the one. I
It's
think
really
I
hard
have
to pop. I tried
is
it one
it
time and I'm scared to do it again.
why did it
It
everywhere?
was just like, this is burning, this didn't pop, this popped, how do I get it out? Like all at the same
Oh,
time.
no. That's probably why they commercialize it, because they have the, equipment that shows the different moisture that's in the grains, because it has to be a certain type of moisture or no moisture for it to pop, right. Yeah,
It was delicious, but
I've
I
heard it's really
practiced like the temperature.
I've heard
Is
it's really
that
good.
is that was that the amaranth
Hey,
were you
protection
talking about?
baby.
Amaranth, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, so because I'm growing it for the first time. So what am I supposed to do?
To get the seed out,
Uh-huh.
Pop it.
Epic Gardening,
Okay.
Epic Homes. I don't know which channel he put it on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he has
He
multiple
just
now.
put a whole video about amaranth and how to get the flower petals off, how to get the seed away from the husky part by
Yeah.
Mhm.
blowing lightly,
Oh,
and,
cool.
if you wanna watch his video. It's kinda like harvesting wheat.
Okay. I will look that up. Had a mouse under my bathroom sink a while back. Set up a safe trap and caught two. My neighbor took them to the dump and dropped them off. I would like to be wasting away again in Margaritaville.
Me too.
I almost bought the lost shaker of salt when I was at the store, the Margaritaville store. When I was in Florida. Apple
I
spices
don't like
fall
margaritas.
too. No. What don't you like about them? The tequila?
What?
Yeah,
part
me
you
and
don't-
tequila don't get along.
Oh,
Okay. So yeah. So it's not like because you can have like a delicious one. And you can have ones that are like, but if
I
you
do
don't like
stupid
the
things
tequila.
Yeah, I do stupid things on tequila.
Okay.
No.
The classic
I don't have
martini is
life
made
insurance.
with gin and dry vermouth. Oh, it's that kind of stupid things. I prefer my classic martini to
Jackass
be
TV kind of things.
a dirty martini is how I like mine. Oh man, are we ever behind?
yeah.
Good night. So you were saying, Shawnee, that you were your fall checklist.
Yeah.
Just before we go, I know I'm going to try to keep doing that, but I will. Let's just try to grab some of these. Shawnee, do you want to set up and stream to your channel to gather some of the hours? Do you want to
Oh,
try?
I never signed up. I never signed up for the StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It
we
says sign
forget
up
to do
free.
that.
Yeah, you can sign up free. Or if you're going to use, well, I don't know if it works if it's a non-paid version. Both Diva and I, because we have StreamYard, we have a link below the lives, and you can follow the link and sign up. And then that way they might even give you a little credit towards if you decide to sign up on a regular basis. But I don't know what's going to happen with their big changes
know.
coming.
I
But
know.
you can still do it. She can still sign up for completely free. She doesn't have to.
Oh yeah, no, you can still do free, but I mean, I don't know how it would. They might bank it, like because she gets if
Yeah.
she signs up through either of our links, she would get like a credit supposedly.
Right.
But somebody signed up through my link, and I don't know if they ever gave me the credit for it. They told me somebody did that used
Okay.
it, but I don't. I don't remember.
I'm not
seeing
gonna
it.
try right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
But thank you for asking.
Yeah.
yes, you're more than welcome. Anytime.
Yeah. And if when you do sign up, grab somebody's link so that
Yeah.
you benefit and they benefit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
And that is something that for those of you that are
Mhm.
wanting to build your YouTube channel, I'm
Yeah.
happy to help you walk through understanding a little bit of StreamYard. Like we can do kind of a live where I can walk you through stuff like that. Walk you through a little bit of Nightbot. I don't know much about it. I
Yeah,
can
we
just
still need to do that
just
for
give
mine.
you. I can
Yeah.
just walk you through and go, okay, click off these things so that they don't bother you, and then just give you the little pass codes that I have that I got from Miss T.
Yeah.
She gave them to me, and it's like, and you just put them in, and then you don't even think about Nightbot. It just shows up for you, and you can turn on and off things, and I can show that. But I'd be happy to show people how just some of the aspects of StreamYard. I don't use it all, but I can just show you just enough to where you can actually.
That's for sure, Morgan.
Yeah. So, good,
State of
Storms.
mind.
You.
Just remember though, when you do open your room, we have to show you how to put on for a member, like not members only.
There's a whole lot of things.
It's
Yeah.
it's one extra
Subscriber
thing.
only.
It just keeps the subscriber only. It just keeps the trolls out in case
Yeah.
they're feeling a little antsy on the weekends. They like to play around and yeah.
But
Yeah,
for those, I find
Mhm.
that for people that if you're trying to build your channel to get to a place of making money, the watch time hours is what is going to just drag you through the knothole. And
Yes.
when you are on a live, this is like, so it's my live. And so I do get the majority of
Mhm.
the watch times, but Carol also benefits. And now Barry, he remembered to
Yeah.
get himself plugged in.
Mhm.
So he also, so all of us, anybody
Yeah.
who's teamed into this links into
Mhm.
my live,
Right.
they all get watch time hours. And this is
Exactly.
to me, is the easiest way
It
to
has
get,
been.
yeah,
Right.
because it's like you can go just in a 2 or 3 hour live, it can net you about 20, watch time hours, sometimes 12, sometimes 15, sometimes 45. Like, and you just cannot make that kind of watch time hour on one video
Right.
this fast. You can
No.
make it over
Yeah.
time,
Right.
and it's always building. But this is like where you go, this just gives it's like a real good shot of, good poo-poo juice to
Right.
your channel.
Right.
Okay, and now back to you, Shawnee, about your
Your
full
list. Oh, hey,
checklist.
Sean. Welcome in, Sean. I didn't see you.
Joanne.
Hi. Hey, hey.
I did actually fertilize today, since you mentioned that,
Good
because I have
girl.
fall crops that haven't been eaten by bugs that are still there. Because it was 80 all week, and it's going to be 80 again, and we haven't had rain, and it's not going to rain. So my
Right.
fall crops are luckily in a shaded garden, but
Right.
I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, my fall checklist is pretty specific to my life right now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to clear out things from my house here in the ground to my offsite garden. So I have to get tulips, daffodils, crocus, snowdrops, hyacinths, gladiolas
Whew.
out of the ground, and I have to find them. And the place I'm putting them has a bunch of wood chips.
Exactly.
So I got to move the wood chips, get the dirt. Everybody needs a different inch depth. And it's just too
Uh-huh.
hot to even want to look at it
Right.
right now. So that's on
No
my list.
kidding.
And then I'm like, oh, yeah, we get to plant garlic in October. And I go, did I order
Yeah.
garlic? And I got an
Mhm.
email, and I think I ordered garlic from 2 places.
Oh, so you'll
So
have it.
I might have, I don't,
A
where's that going, guys? So
abundance of garlic. Just on the just put it on the
I've got
other
those
edges.
islands. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out of move the chips, get the garlic down. So that's more
Yeah.
digging, and
You could just like do it as you're edging around your garden.
because
Keep it
we don't pull them
pretty.
out till July. They come out.
Right.
So
Right.
I want to be meticulous about that. And then I've got all the raspberries here that I have to rip out of the ground and put I don't know where.
Why are
So
you
then
ripping them out?
well, I'm not gonna live here forever in this
Right.
property, and I just
Exactly.
want it to be reset to a yard, so when I eventually can figure out where I'm gonna go, I don't have that going in my head of, "I have to get this out before I can even pack a
Okay.
box," because like, they're my plant babies. Um, I would have to tear down all the cattle panels I have here and the T-posts, which I
Wow.
still have
Uh-huh.
stuff growing on them, so I can't do that till probably Halloween, but that's on the
Mm.
list. And then I need to prep my indoor grow space. I have it full of leaves, herbs drying, and I need to get do I have potting soil? Do I have the
Right.
containers sanitized?
Right.
When am I starting those seeds so I have a harvest? In
Mhm.
the snow, I have to figure that out, and then there's plants outside that need to live inside, and I don't know where they're going.
Mm.
Right.
Stuff
Right.
on my
Yeah.
deck.
Yes.
Um, so could you put the raspberries into pots?
So I've got a row of raspberries at the other garden, and I'm hoping
Okay.
I can just, right in that row.
Okay.
Mhm.
'Cause, yeah, then I thought about, okay, do I pot them up and then figure it out later?
Right, because are you thinking of moving soon from the
I
property you're at?
I don't think we can afford it.
Mm.
Okay.
Our goal was like this November, December, start packing
Okay.
boxes because we have found a house, but it doesn't feel like that anymore.
Okay.
Mhm.
Money
Right.
does
Yeah.
this, money goes away.
Yeah.
Right.
And
It
and I
Right.
grows
don't
wings.
I just don't want to settle for something terrible, and we're still trying to make a plan that works with my family. Uh,
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just trying to get ahead of the game.
Yeah.
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 And so, what's your grow zone again?
4B.
4B?
Mhm.
So I can't think of what my mom's is. Because like the only thing that my mom ever has dug up was um there's that one bulb that gets, great big flowers. They're all different. But things like the tulips and crocuses, like you can't leave them in the ground for
So the
you.
reason I'm moving them is because 'cause they're here and I need them there. I need them
Ah,
out of here. They're in
yeah,
my front yard.
right.
That's the only reason why. I'm digging
Right.
them up. They will
Okay.
stay in the ground just fine and come up every year and spread,
Yep. Yep.
make little babies. Yep. It'll be
Yeah.
wonderful once all this front work is done.
Right.
Yeah.
So then basically this is just this fall that the list that you're creating right now is kind of a put your head down and just run forward as hard and fast as you can.
Yeah. I've got some of them dug out before it got really hot, and they're just in a basket in my basement right now because I don't
Right.
want to do this until everybody's in their basket, and then I'm going to go move the wood chips and plant all at once.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And it's the ding dang weather that's just
Oh, it's the weather that's now I feel like I'm 3 weeks behind.
yeah.
But because it's warm, we might not get a frost October 4th. We might not get a
Right.
frost till after Halloween. So I have
Right.
another month probably.
Right.
It's me psyching myself out.
Yeah. Can bulbs be planted in the spring, early spring, and
Some
still
of them
flower?
can. I don't know if these ones can. I know these are always recommended by like Holland
Uh-huh.
bulbs to be
Uh-huh.
planted in the fall. So they go
Yeah.
through a cold hours, chill
Yeah.
hours, like
Yeah.
stratification. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking I don't want to hold these in my basement because I know ranunculus you plant in the spring, which I
Mm.
want to do, which I don't have any, and like dahlias you plant after the first frost. That's like
Right.
spring.
It's the dahlias. Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
my mom would pick up. 4B, are you at the Arctic Circle?
Mm. No, I'm not even close to the Arctic Circle. There's a zone 3 in my state.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I went to the Margaritaville in Key West. That's where I was actually where I thought, should I buy the lost shaker of salt? No, I didn't. So he ordered a milkshake. That's weird. Thanks for popping by, Joanne. We really appreciate it. Yeah. He was a designated driver. Yep, probably.
Look what was snapped off the vine.
You
But there's no
grew
damage.
that? That's fantastic, Barry.
I don't think it's done. It's green.
Yeah, but you know what? Leave it in a, warm, dry, sunshiny place. It, might not be as sweet, get as much of the sugars. It's not a sweet thing, but it'll ripen. So,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
Don't throw it away.
Hey. No, it's still fine. It'll ripen. I would even just do a little test of it just being in the sun or even look it up. I love boozy milkshakes.
Is it dull or shiny?
It's kind of shiny on this side, but the other
Okay.
side where it was laying against partially on the ground is a little flat. looking.
When you take your fingernail, does
Yeah,
it
I was
poke
gonna-
through it, or is it hard enough where it doesn't let it poke through?
No, I poked through it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is still on the green side. But you said it snapped off?
Yeah, it was snapped off. It didn't look like it was chewed off.
An animal did it?
It was leaning up against the grow bag like that, right? And then when I came out this morning, it was like this. on the
Okay,
ground.
something bumped it.
This-
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but it'll still ripen.
Mm-hmm.
I love boozy milkshakes. Hey, Al Triple G giving us the love. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Perfection Baking says it looks good. Oh,
Trying to
yeah.
think where I
I
could put
love
it.
boozy milkshakes.
I took a butternut squash today and grilled like a puck, cut it like a puck and grilled it with beets and
Ooh.
cabbage.
mhm.
We grilled the
Ooh.
harvest. Yeah, you should
Mm.
try. Do you have a grill, Barry?
Mhm.
Okay.
I got to get fuel though,
Oh, okay.
which I'm going to have to get fuel anyway. I keep forgetting to do it. I've been to the store twice already.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Where's your list? Did you have it on the list? Mm.
So
I know a couple
reliable.
people that do that. Mm-hmm.
I write it down, but then I don't know where I left the paper.
I should have right it on my forehead. Buy
With
propane.
a
stupid.
Sharpie. By a Sharpie.
Are we talking about lists? Yeah. Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah.
I
no.
don't number one, I don't like Guinness. Number two,
You
I don't think that putting vanilla ice cream in it would. But I think
angel.
if you like Guinness, then it would be good. So yeah, Angel came in. I don't know if you saw that. Mm.
Is that cherry juice?
Mm-hmm. With some
Sour cherry.
Chambord.
Oh no! Get out! What? I love Chambord.
So
What is
yummy.
Chambord?
It's a raspberry liqueur. It's such a
Oh.
pretty little bottle too.
Mm.
It's my little hidden treasure.
It is a wonderful looking bottle. Yes, we
It's
take that and we mix it with an orange Cointreau, and we add lime cordial for a shot.
Ooh,
It's delicious.
Ah.
that sounds very good
What
too.
I don't drink right now in my life, but
Mhm.
that's delicious.
But if I did,
But if I did, yeah, I just
uh,
finished it off. It was a small thing because I wanted to make a
You
rum
might
runner, and it had the raspberry liqueur as one of the things you
Mm.
needed for it.
you might change your mind when you get older.
What about the drinking?
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I could only drink a little bit anyway.
yeah.
Well, I don't
I'm
get
in
that.
Canada, Sean. So and
Oh,
yeah, and my husband's in
yeah,
heaven.
yeah. We were just talking about that in the beginning. Oh,
Yeah, he's not
but hey,
here.
but maybe he's speaking over you. You know, prophetic
Yeah, but
thing. Maybe the next
he would like
husband.
a Guinness
Mhm.
milkshake. I can tell you that he did like Guinness, and he liked any sort of when we toast him, we always get little shots of Glenfiddich. So if we're gonna do a toast to him, we drink whiskey because that was one of his favorites too. So
Mhm.
mental health smoothie, fresh banana, frozen fruit of choice, papain,
Lion,
berberine,
berberine.
insulin leaf powder, and good yogurt.
Mhm. Can't do
Yeah.
the yogurt. I take the berberine as a supplement, so I probably could open the supplement and
Wait,
pop it
what?
in there.
Insulin leaf? What?
Insulin leaf, if you look it up, it's a plant. It's a plant.
Mm,
But with the berberine, I don't
You
know if I
drink regular?
necessarily need the insulin leaf. I don't know if that's a double dip.
okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But berberine is supposed to be, if you're taking
Oh,
it regularly at a certain amount, it's supposed to be just as good as metformin.
Oh,
They're
so I need
finding
to
out in
get some
studies.
berberine.
Yeah.
I need to
Mhm.
get some berberine is what I need to do because,
Yeah.
well, not that I need metformin either,
And
but
papaya is a great
oops, why can't I
for
move my?
digestion. It's an
Oh,
enzyme
cool.
from papaya.
Uh-huh.
It's like bromelain, like from pineapple. Mm.
Ah, that's a very interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that information. Uh, yeah. So,
Yeah, I didn't
Tonette.
either. It seems to be
Okay,
going
so yeah,
around.
you let us know
Hey,
if it's any
Tonette.
good. Hey, Tonette.
Hey, Tonette.
Thanks so much for popping by.
Aw. Seems like
Oh,
one of those weeks.
it's your birthday, Angel. I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday
That's
to
awesome, Tonette.
you.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
Happy
Happy birthday,
belated,
Angel.
Angel. One
Yeah.
1 hour. You
Oh,
have to have
One
the
mo-
month. It's your birthday month, so
I'm a
we can
horrible
celebrate.
friend. I forgot.
Oh, you've tried Guinness and tried the non-alcoholic version. It was a fail. I can imagine because it's like with Guinness, as soon as I put it in my mouth, I want to wipe my tongue off. And any non-alcoholic beer, I want to wipe my tongue off. So I would just like
Yeah.
either let it be a light beer or full-bodied. No, not pretend to be something it's not.
When I could drink beer, I found the ones that were non-alcoholic kind of skunky. They
So
were like a little
internet.
skunky-ish.
Here goes your internet. I understand cognitive issues like dementia are being attributed to pre-diabetes type of flux and lower ability to digest protein.
Mm.
Yeah, they are saying it's almost like a diabetes.
Yeah, they're saying diabetes of the brain, the third
Yeah.
diabetes. Yeah.
Oh, you drink Woodford Reserve as your favorite when I'm drinking.
What is that?
When
Is it
you're
whiskey?
drinking wine.
Yes, it's
Oh, it's a
whiskey.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whiskey.
I have the
I don't
bottle.
like whiskey. I like whiskey too, but My liver does. My liver doesn't. As I get older, my liver is a little bit more
Yeah, my liver doesn't like them either,
picky.
but I
I know.
just still I love this Georgian red wine. It's super rich and full bodied, and it's got enough sweet to it, so it's not super dry. But one of my favorite,
Yeah.
it's not a whiskey, but it is like a whiskey, but it's a dark chocolate, and so again, it's not super bitter, has just that hint of dark chocolate in it, and it's like
Mm.
so delicious on just on ice. So, mhm.
Yeah, the red. I can't do red wines anymore. Wine really. I have to be
Everyone's
careful
breaking
because
up
of the
on me.
migraines. What
Mm,
berry?
mhm.
What berry?
It's
I don't know what
reloading
drag
on my end, so I'm gonna be. I'll probably be quiet.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you're on a delay a little bit because of the signal.
Does anybody know what dragon's milk is? I do not know what that is at $4 a bottle because, we buy,
No.
um, the Korean, whatever it is. What I can't think of what it is. Soju, and it's like $8 or $9 a bottle. We'll buy that.
It's New
Anyway,
Holland.
Yeah, I can't do bourbon or whiskey.
yeah. So again, happy
Yes.
birthday, Angel.
Yeah,
I hope you had
Angel.
an absolutely wonderful day. Mm. Well,
Aid
my
must
dad
be
passed. It was
busy.
unexpected because he had just been released from the hospital 3 days before. My sister was going to ask for an autopsy, but he was embalmed before she could. Oh,
I'm sorry, Serena.
yeah.
That's awful.
Okay, Tuck, Sean says it's good. So I still do not know what dragon milk is. So,
Chocolate
It's a
roasted
stout.
malt, vanilla, and oak stout. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Nope.
No, Sean, I'm just allergic to some of the stuff. Plus, the yeast, for some reason, in beer specifically, just does me wrong.
I just get bloaty.
I get bloaty and I grow bread. I bake bread.
I grow up bread in my
I grow,
belly.
I grow bread in my belly and some other places. I do not want to speak of.
Uh, Dr. Bean has explained there are two different pathways to processing sugar. Berberine is one.
Mm,
Cool. You're most welcome, darling.
yeah. There's another doctor I was listening to on what is that? Is it Millionaires? It's a podcast, and he's so good at
I do like
asking
Oak Stout, though.
questions. He's so very stout. But he talks about even the
Sorry.
insulin, how it's okay. The insulin, how it will get in the way of ATP, and he talks about too like calories and how calories are meant to be like fire within our body, like heat.
Oh, okay.
It is really interesting, but he was saying like, okay, but do you want your calorie to shut down your ATP, which is necessary for energy? So that's why you feel lethargic because you are on this sugar and you're upping your insulin, and it's why people like who are diabetic and they're on this a lot of insulin, like injections, tend to not want to do their exercising, not want
Oh,
to because it's shutting it down, shutting the ATP, which is the energy within the cell, which
Huh.
within the mitochondria, it's shutting it down.
Huh.
It's so interesting. Super brainiac doctor.
Sean wants to know if it's because of the gluten in the beer, which
No, but that's part of it. Yeah, I can't have the gluten-y beers, but it's more or less the yeastiness and I forget what else it was. It just doesn't agree with me anymore, and neither does wine because of the yeast. Wine yeast is really bad for me. Just sensitive to it.
so Angel,
Not
Shawnee
yet.
is not sharing the stream yet.
No.
I'm trying to get her to do it. It's just like I
We
want
both
her
are.
to, yeah,
I
it's
tried to
like
get her in the morning and didn't realize she wasn't signed up.
just go sign up. It's so good. It's gonna get you hours. You'll be so happy.
Yeah. Moon mentioned something about it $20. It's not $20 anymore, Moon. They're raising it quite high. I don't know if is it the basic that's going to be 25 still, or is it going to be 44? People keep saying it might be 44. If it's 44 a month, I
They'll
need another.
lose. They'll lose. They'll
Um,
lose most
yeah,
people,
they're going to
unless
lose
it's a
a
person
ton.
who's got like the big channels. They won't lose them,
Right.
but for all of us, they
Mhm,
lose us. So they'll
mhm.
rethink it. So I'm sure she didn't
I
do
hope
anything
so.
special today, but she's blessed for another year.
That's
Oh,
right. Amen
you
to that.
certainly are. So, and to brew some too. Oh, yeah. I don't know
Mm.
if I've ever tasted anybody's home brew. Um, auto bakery syndrome. Oh,
Yeah, exactly. I did try somebody like a lower, how do you say it? Like a small winery, and they forgot to filter out their junk out of their wine.
oh,
Yeah. Had some interesting things in the bottom. I see that Aid is not here doing his job. I'm guessing he's waist deep in a video game somewhere. Kids, sheesh. I imagine so, Rob. He's not with you? Did he leave the the party town that you guys have?
hey, gardening warrior, thank you for coming in. I
Yeah.
know like you growing the bready stuffs in or on my body.
Me either.
And a few people saying hello, and some
Oh,
hellos,
Storms is back.
and some
Let's see if it pops.
hellos, and
I
adding
hope it helps.
Storm back.
Yay.
do
Somebody on camp.
do you guys eat a lot of raw fruit and veggies?
I prefer the
Carol, do
fruit.
you?
I prefer the fruit, which is bad because fructose is you're really supposed to watch your load of fructose for your liver. I need to get back into like Shawnee's right. The juicing helps you really get in all those servings of vegetables that you need.
Right.
But then you also have to couple it with fiber, and I'm not so good at that right now. I need to get back to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like fell off the wagon and I fell off hard and I'm still like rolling. I like rolling and like let me have that chocolate. Give me that chocolate.
Yeah.
Give me that
And as
tiramisu.
Carol tries to go up back up on the wagon, I grab her like, "No, stay here with me. Let's eat our feelings."
I eat our feelings. In fact, I go to the mall tomorrow and I was saying like, okay, this is my last, venture into this sweet couple has a bakery there and the wife makes some really nice tiramisu and she makes like a leveled ganache. It's like it's delicious.
Good.
So yeah, I'm
Look
gonna
at that
indulge
wagon.
and then get back to my gut loving stuff and liver loving ways of eating.
Yes. No.
Yes, it does. What Shawnee's saying is very true.
Wait. Just
And
suck
it
on
goes
more.
directly into your
No,
cells.
no.
It's so
Yeah.
oh baby.
So do you do it every single day, Shawnee?
Getting the juicer out,
Yeah.
I juice enough for like 3 days.
Okay. That's a good way to do it, eh?
The thing I've been living by since I've been on the journey of fixing my gut health is when you look at a week, 30 to 40 different fruits, veggies, nuts, seeds. So, does that mean I have to eat a salad every day? No, but you sure do pack out a lot of stuff on that list in
Right.
a
Yeah.
salad.
Yeah.
Juicing has been wonderful, but I had to find sort of the concoction that I want to drink.
Mhm.
Lately, our latest adventure is grilling veggies to get a
Mm.
different flavor, and
Mhm.
I love pulled pork egg rolls, so that's
Mm.
got a lot of veggies in it. I do that once a month for sure
Yum.
for like a week. Um,
Uh,
Hey,
but
Garrett.
I love that I am getting my
Hey,
juicer out.
Garrett.
So
Gas
I
the
actually have
salad.
some stuff in a bag to juice tomorrow for the next 3 days.
okay.
Fruits are easy, veggies are hard for me.
Yes.
There's a short list of veggies that I tolerate, very short, and they're only good fresh, and they're.
Yep. I'm a fruitarian. Yeah, that was the other thing the doctor was saying about frozen fruits and vegetables. Like you are breaking down the cell walls, and it is turning it. You're losing some of the fiber. And I was like, oh my gosh, I never thought of that, but that's true. Like if you take an apple and you put it in your freezer, and then you take it out after it's been in the freezer overnight, and you put it on your counter, the cell walls have been broken down and it turns into kind of mush.
But don't worry, Shawnee. I will cover the
just thinking-
veggies you don't like.
You like veggies?
Mhm.
Yeah, like
I
I
like-
don't like green beans.
Oh, I love
Oh,
green beans.
No
Nope.
problem.
I like green
Take
beans
cover.
wrapped in bacon.
I've tried
Yeah,
them
there
all
you
the
go.
ways. I've tried them all
I
the
mean,
ways.
I picked some today. I was like, ooh, yes.
They're easy to grow. I wish I liked
Yeah,
them.
they
It
are.
would
Yes.
make
Yes,
my
they
life
are.
easier.
Yeah.
Me
It
too.
would.
Mhm.
Kentucky
It-
Wonder is what I picked today.
It's one of the things that one of the veggies I like canned. It like in a can is green beans.
Oh my.
There's very few that I like canned, but green
I
beans.
do
is
like
one of
canned
them.
green beans, but I like them frozen. I like them fresh.
Yeah.
I love green beans, especially the Romano green beans are more of a flat,
Mhm.
and they've got a bit of it's just this light floral flavor to them,
Ooh.
and they're just so delicious. It's an
might,
Italian green bean.
I might need those seeds.
That's my favorite. Robert likes pulled pork egg rolls without the veggies. Ah.
What's good is that egg roll in a bowl that's by Dr. Gundry. That's pretty good. I made that before, and it's pretty good, and it avoids the like carbs from the egg roll. To me, or fruit. Yeah, no, I love my fruit. I could be a fruitarian, but my body doesn't like it.
Your story was amazing, Serena. It's crazy. I love
That
fruits and
is
vegetables.
crazy.
Don't eat enough of them because of the prep work. Yeah.
I
One of
guess
my other favorites is broccoli. I love
Oh,
I just
Jesus,
love
I'm glad I
broccoli.
didn't have tea in my mouth. Oh,
Broccoli is my favorite. What was that?
I'm
She
sorry.
hate-
Continue.
What was
You
that?
hate
What
broccoli
happened?
too?
I cannot do broccoli. It's so gross.
Broccoli and strawberries together, though. A lot of strawberries.
What?
Juice.
Broccoli and strawberry?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Juiced.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it balances each other out. It's the weirdest thing. I've tried it before.
I can't do it.
oh my God, I'm gonna have to eat a lot
Are
of
you-
vegetables in your honor.
Are you eating the broccoli raw or steamed?
Doesn't matter.
Anyone that wants to
Just
talk
eating
about
it
it?
either way.
I just love eating it. I love eating it raw. I love eating
Yeah?
it cooked. I loved eating it in a
Heck,
soup
Sean.
with cheese.
Oh, broccoli cheese soup. Yum.
Or
like
just broccoli with
Romanesco.
cheese sauce on it, broccoli with butter on it.
Mhm.
It's just delicious.
It's juiced, Rob, and it's more strawberries, and it's like the strawberries kind of help cancel out the farty thing that broccoli does for people who don't like broccoli. It's really weird.
Doesn't bother me like that.
I don't get no, I just
No, you do not tuck it.
a lot of people don't like vegetables because their parents couldn't cook vegetables right. That's pretty much how, like, a lot of the British people, they go, it's got to be overcooked till there's like no flavor, then they
Right.
eat it. So,
Yeah, what's like the peas? I can't do their peas.
this is today's picking
They're
of broccoli.
beautiful. Maybe that's my problem is
Ooh,
I need to
so
grow it and eat it
pretty.
from my garden.
Yeah, I
And
need
it's
to.
just
I can't get
That
it to
might
not
work.
get eaten by bugs.
Look at
It's
that.
so
That's
delicious.
beautiful. That is
Yeah,
beautiful.
and like
that.
some of these, like
Hey, Bob.
I'll pick the whole thing
Hi,
because
Marissa.
they're saying hi.
She
Okay.
just waved. She
Okay.
like did one of those.
This is super long, but it's like all of that is good. And these are the crowns.
Yeah.
Like you get the first big one, and then here it is. The florets months later,
All the
right?
side shoots.
I
The
gotta.
side shoots. So this is like
Yeah.
from a few plants today, and so that's going to be part of
I
a
need
dinner.
See if I
love
can grow
broccoli.
broccoli. I have never grown broccoli, and I love it. Yes, it's good too. I love that chicken apple salad from what is that place called that everybody likes to go to for salads and
Does it start
bread?
with a P?
Yeah.
That one. Okay.
Yes, I love that salad.
Mhm.
But probably the dressing they put on it is not that
I love looking up copycat. You know, I
Yes.
love doing that.
Copycats are awesome. Yeah, the broccoli looks awesome, right? Hello Tofu?
Oh yeah, this is my favorite. One of my favorite ways, just butter and salt.
Mhm.
Have it. Just have it steamed, and then butter and salt all over it. It's
Me
just like
too.
so.
I can do it just with like coarse salt though. I don't need the butter.
I like
I love it.
corn, carrots, peas. Not all together though. Those are my potatoes.
All the
Mhm.
starchy ones.
That's the ones I like.
All the starchy. But they're good. I love to take like sliced potatoes, put them in like an oil and the Montreal steak seasoning, and then put them on the grill.
Mm.
And they're really good. And slice them like
Too
about that
hot and
thick.
dry.
They're so yummy.
Too hot and dry where Rob lives.
Yeah, I don't,
Broccoli.
Rob, this is like it's too tropical and hot here, I think, for broccoli. What do you get
It
when you
is.
cross a dog with a daisy?
Poor girl.
Cauliflower.
I'm not there yet.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just kidding about the waffles. Oh, here it
Okay,
is. Now I'm kind of. What do you get when you cross a dog with a daisy? Cauliflower. I
good.
don't grow. I try to grow them once, just because we do rice a lot of cauliflower and stuff like that, and then we make cauliflower mac and cheese as a low carb thing. But I don't find that my cauliflower does well. But then you only get one head, and then it's done. That's one of the reasons why I love the broccoli, because it's like
Mhm.
it'll keep growing and growing and growing. You just keep taking those side shoots out, and it's like I love anything that you cut it and you come back. And you're like, oh look, you gave me some more. Those are my favorite. Mhm.
I bought
Ooh,
it's
that
been
would be very yummy.
I want to try making a pizza with the cauliflower, and I think it was Laura who said she's got it, and I got purple, and I thought that would be a fun looking pizza. I have purple
No kidding.
cauliflower in my fridge, kind of like what was it when Robin Williams was Robin Hood, and their food looked like crazy and all kinds of colors, and yeah,
Mhm.
I think it would be like that.
This is what you're juicing your
Oh,
shawny?
okay.
That's
Mhm.
not what I make. No.
Okay.
I looked up this broccoli strawberry situation, and
Yep.
that's what the recipe is.
I
That's not
don't
what
put
I
all the other I don't put all the other stuff in
No?
it. I just put the broccoli and
Oh my goodness.
strawberries. Yep. I think about healthy food, like if we could get what we love,
You
we
know,
would eat whatever was available. That's right.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Good
love
for
a lot
you.
of veggies. It's just regular cauliflower. I'm not it's the smell.
Yeah.
I
That
can't.
one can smell pretty ooh.
Potent.
Ooh,
Yeah.
who left a toot in the fridge? Somebody opened up the fridge and put a toot in
Who
it.
who's
Oh
got
no, it's a
cook
cauliflower.
cooking
Uh,
the toots?
Do you guys eat Romanesco? If you can get it?
I never have had it.
Hmm.
Um, but it's kind of like a broccoli, right? Like it's in that brassica type.
Yeah. And I like that roasted. Oh, uh-oh.
No, please don't say you have carpet.
Shit.
Do you have carpet?
No, I have
Okay.
but it was my lovely cherry juice, dang it.
It was special cherry juice.
Yes, it's disappointing that you've lost your little aperitif, but I'm glad
My
it's not on the
aperitif.
carpet.
Oh my gosh, it's like on the wall. How the heck?
Oh no.
how did that even happen? It like it hit here and then somehow
Well, there's
shot
Yeah.
that
back
thing
here.
with force and motion, and when that happens,
Yeah, this is what the. It's just weird.
Uh,
Is it like
Carol, Mary's
Don't
trying
get
to
all
hand you.
Newton on us.
what?
He's trying to hand you a cloth to wipe it up.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
doing that. I
Here,
got a
hand this
claw.
to her, Shawnee.
Dang
That's
it!
right.
what are you doing here?
That was some
That's
good
right. There
you
we go.
stuff.
Then you just hand
Why
it up.
is it
Uh,
always the good stuff that falls?
and it's going to be sticky. Serena, I have a Vitamix as well. Actually, I have a juicer,
I
but I
need
also have a
one.
Vitamix.
I need a
So-
Damn that gravity.
We'll
I
have to do a
know.
lid and a straw next time.
Why did
Gravity
it
in
have
my
to show up? Whatever show up
gravity in my
today.
yeah. Gravity in my
Uh,
ADHD. Like what
Yeah,
the
cauliflower pizza. We've never, well, my daughter might have made one like with the crust. It's, you got to really, get the liquid out of it. Oh,
At least you
no
didn't
oh, you're
spill
growing
all of
broccoli
it.
for the first time. That's awesome, Serena.
KP. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I
I
need
might
to-
just go get a start and see if it survives. Hey, Kentucky Goblin popped in.
Hey, neighbor.
Hey.
Here's your shirt sleeve.
Refrigerated Toots is the name of my alternative rock band. I like cauliflower, but once I had too much of it. So I tried to make it into vegan coffee ice cream, and it was horrible.
Oh my gosh, no. What?
Oh yeah, I can understand that. I'm not ready to eat it. I just thought it was so bad. It was hey, Gulf Coast Granny, thank you so much for coming in. Hey, KP Heathen.
My hands are bothering me tonight.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I hate it when I lose my
Oh, girl, dad
Right?
cooking up deliciousness. Welcome in.
Hey, girl, dad.
Oh yeah, now I'm catching up to the dang Carol. Oh, you're also
Need to
growing
go get
pak
more.
choy, red mammoth cabbage for the first time ever. That's awesome. Kentucky Goblin says, just use your sleeve.
I'll bring me some.
And just suck it up from the sleeve. It'll be fine. Don't waste it.
I know, right?
Mm,
Plant the seasoning from the different cultures. I love Thai, Indian, Italian.
that's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
all-
ours is Korean, our Korean and Persian, and then we love any kind of like Spanish, Mexican spice. We love doing stuff like that. So, they one of the kids. It takes a long time to make them, but they're I can't think of they requested on their birthday, but it's I want to say it's not. I won't be able to even try to say it. It's but.
I'm with you, Gulf Coast Granny. I've been doing typos all day, and I'm just gonna live with it.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's saying hello to girl dad.
My fingers
The
just
brain
never
could not
keep
write
up.
English today.
Yeah. My brain can't keep up with my typing. I mean, my fingers can't keep up with my brain. My brain just crazy.
Ooh.
At least you can't
Oh,
lose
should I
your-
mulch it for the winter? Butterfly bush.
Right.
I don't know who knows about how much mulch.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, Michelle, I'm in Trapper.
What
I
zone
think-
is Serena in?
I forget. I love butterfly bushes, though. They're beautiful, Serena.
If Serena is in like a zone 5, she should mulch her butterfly bush with 2 inches, no more, because you could rot it out.
We accept that. You can leave your typos in. We'll
Mhm.
figure it out.
They're fine. With my dyslexia, I read it like it's normal. I usually overlook the typos.
It's like you got to drink it so that it's all in the belly. Then you can't.
Right.
So,
You can't spill out.
stir fry. Stir fry affects you. That's
Oh, no.
that's too bad.
Yeah.
Why was the garden high? Because of all the weeds. Oh,
That's
Michelle
what
Mitten Prepper veteran. Welcome,
Hey.
welcome in. Thanks so much.
Yeah, I have so many weeds right now because of the rain. And they
You're not,
happen to just love to be like stuck in the pavers or between the pavers and my house.
they're
And
not
they
weeds. They're just placement holders. That's
yeah,
all it
just
is.
misplaced. They're
Place
just
just
misplaced.
placed placement holders. Persian Mexican. Is there any other food you guys like or have cooked? Well, we do Indian. That's another one.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say maybe some African dishes, like something specific to specific countries. We haven't done that.
Right.
Haven't ventured into that, which I think would, go into some
Mhm.
things would probably be similar to Middle Eastern.
Right.
Yes, and she's still alive. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, with our
Good.
higher what do you call it? Our high
Oh,
with zone 10, you can do a lot with like Asian, African plants and herbs.
mhm. Yeah, we don't. Oh, the other thing, we don't cook a lot of Jamaican or Caribbean. We haven't done a lot of that. I've
That's what
never
we
been a
can
big
do too.
big
Yeah.
fan of, like, I'm not a big fan of jerk
I'm not either. I don't
spices. Like,
sure.
it's like,
Mm-mm.
yeah. So it's not somewhere we've ventured into, but
Right.
if they wanted to, it's birria. They always go. They want my kids always want birria tacos, and it's like the process of the meat is marinated for so many days, and then slow
Mhm.
cooked for so many days, and then
No.
shredded, and then I think you even have to pan fry aspects of it. It's a big job. Sean put the sexy into dyslexia.
I tried that. Didn't work
But
out
he
too
likes
well.
it stir fry. Okay, do you wanna answer
Right.
that question there,
I
Shawnee?
like I like lo mein
The what?
The
or
sh
corn.
Serena said she can't,
I
bit
typed it.
hard. Oh, you typed it. Okay, then I'll bring
Mhm.
it back up.
Um,
Uh,
down below.
yeah, I'm still so far behind. Butterfly bush.
Hi, Kentucky Goblin.
I gotta switch out my glasses because I think that might help because it's making me dizzy, and I feel like I was drinking I was drinking Carol's cherry juice. That's what I feel like. I'm gonna have a
I may have had a little quarter of a gummy after all the crying. Calm myself down.
I remember what I was gonna say now. So you're talking about all these different types of foods. I
Mhm.
feel like that's something I strive for in the winter. Like one day a week, we're gonna really try this different kind of food, this recipe that I have to find these
Mm,
ingredients for and figure out how to prepare it. That's a
Mhm.
winter project for my brain.
Mm.
So maybe next year I'll have this plethora of new sauces and foods and blends and spices because I feel like I've been buying stuff and then I haven't
Right.
used it because I like read it and I
Mhm.
didn't implement it.
yeah.
So,
How is the creme fraiche going? I've never made creme
so it's on
fraiche.
my counter and I still haven't looked up what am I going to do with it.
It goes
I
on
just was excited
scones.
to make it.
It's so
Scones
good.
with jelly. I gotta make some
It
scones with
looks
jelly.
thick. Like when I turn the jar, it's very thick.
Mhm.
Um, Tien was saying that you can add it as a thickener in soups, and it
Mm.
doesn't break. So I
Oh,
might look
okay.
up like, am I making pasta with this? Am I
Right.
just putting it on some
Ooh.
strawberries? Like, how do I
Mhm.
use this thing that I just made?
Right.
Am I supposed to use it now, or can it sit there for?
I like just a
Does it go in the
roux. I like
fridge? I don't.
anything a roux to thicken
I know that's what
soup.
I've known to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I like a roux. And you can also use, well, non-GMO cornstarch to thicken anything. The only problem is when you go into your fridge, it's like, watch it wiggle, see it jiggle.
Yeah, I have,
Ye It's so bizarre.
it helps if you
Mm.
use, like, a real good broth base, so it gelatinous
Mhm.
in the fridge, and then I have arrowroot powder and potato
Yeah,
starch, and, like, I have all kinds of tricks, so I was like, "Well, I'll go for
huh.
it."
Yeah, might as well try it.
I haven't made a plan, though.
I do
I'm
like,
I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Be patient. I'll get there.
Did like
Go
there
ahead,
was
Carol.
this mushroom cream soup that was absolutely delicious, and I think they even put like a little bit of sherry in it or something. Oh, it was so good and complex. It was one cream soup that I could actually eat, and then the darn restaurant closed down. Hey, Miss
Oh.
Telling the Truth Boss Lady, I see you. Hope you're doing well.
Grab a healthy snack.
I know I'm getting hungry now. I'm probably going to eat my leftovers. I had like onion with I had a whole bunch of mushrooms that I needed to use, and I used sauteed the mushrooms, and then I had a little bit of leftover steak, and then I used I have this millet
Nice.
and rice ramen, so I made like a ramen.
Why would I need a left-handed shovel to do my garden? You can just come dig it out for me. That
Hmm.
would work better.
I've been watching people do like their own uh little, what do you call it, wells, like their own wells with the old-fashioned pumps.
Mm.
And yeah, it was really interesting. And I'm like, I wonder if I could do that and just water my plants with that, save a little bit of money. But I'm afraid I would hit something that's integral and get myself in trouble with the city. Just
Well, you
make
dial before you dig. They always say that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Sean, what church are you at? Because I love cream soups with mushroom and wine as the ingredients. I just love soup. I love soup.
Yes, that's it. That was probably it. I need that recipe, Sean. I need that recipe. It was what was that place? The pizza place, and it closed near us. It was psychedelic. It was like a psychedelic pizza place.
What?
Yeah, their design was psychedelic, and then they had tons of beers, like all different beers at their bar.
Oh.
Yeah, and they made homemade pizzas. Oh, dang it. I don't remember the name of the place, but ours closed. And their pizza was quite good. Their pizza was quite good. And they made pretzels with the, like cheese sauce, the beer cheese sauce, things that I
Mm,
can't really eat, but
mm.
I was eating back then.
Mhm. Flew right over your yeah, okay, explain
It
it,
did.
'cause
Yeah,
what?
I'm missing it too.
That's really easy for me. So,
I have one of those old pumps my dad gave to me years ago. It's a functional pump, but I have no well, so it's just used for garden decor.
yeah, I saw the base that they have. It has like this little points, the pipe, and then it's got like this mesh, and then you have all these attachments, but you also have to get the well cobblers and use like that plumber stuff. I can't think of the name of it.
Mm.
It's not the putty, it's the stuff you paint on, and you just beat the crap out of it.
So you have that, like, body of water flowing.
Yes, you have to
Somewhere
find your body of water
by
flow.
you, don't you have something
I'm
flowing?
sure. I'm sure. Yeah, we're very close to our water table. But the only problem is that can be contaminated with the pesticides and etc.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
Everything's contaminated.
Right? There's so much in the environment to get away from.
Did anyone go to their farmer's market this weekend?
Ours opens, I think ours opened this weekend or next weekend down here.
Mm.
Yes, that was it. Mellow mushroom. Sean got it.
Mellow mushroom
It was
is
called yeah, the restaurant was called Mellow Mushroom. They even have it near Jekyll Island. That one was fun to go
Its
to.
mascot looks like a wasted mushroom.
Yes. Lots of tie-dye. That's boomer. That's very boomer. Oh,
Good night,
have sweet,
Michelle.
yeah, sweet sleep, Michelle.
Good night, Michelle. Much love from Kentucky.
Mm. Where does
Oh,
Michelle live?
baby, come here. You're so dorky.
They're so cute.
I got this. I can't wait to use it. I want to use it with Malachi. Boop.
Kentucky Goblin, is that a date?
No,
Okay,
not the
mushroom
tripping.
grow kit. Okay, what do you have there?
I have this is the last one that they had. Shoot, Where is what kind? Oh, organic golden oyster
Like,
mushroom.
Golden oyster. Okay.
It's
Yeah, I
pretty.
wanna order from like I think it's called Northern Spore or something. But
Yeah, they're great.
I kind of don't really like eating mushrooms, but maybe if I grow it, it's
Mhm.
gonna make me eat it. I don't know. I also
I
want
want.
to
no, I was
inoculate
thinking
logs
after
outside
Michelle.
too.
Yeah, me too. I want to try chanterelles. I've never had any.
So what time of year would you inoculate your logs then?
I don't know, but I've seen
Okay.
another YouTuber that has really small growing space, but he puts logs everywhere and inoculates them as they also hold in his garden. Like it's what he puts around his garden to do the elevated bed, and they're all inoculated. And then sometimes
Yeah,
he
Ooh.
inoculates the mulch too. So he's got mushrooms galore.
I think
Yeah, I
May
want to
is
get
enough.
the lion's mane mushroom kit. That's what I like.
Yeah.
That's good for the brain and
Brenda
body
had
and the
that. I tried some. I Our local Sprouts carries them. They sell them, and I dehydrated some and used it as powder. It is pretty great.
is that kitten collar is very cute. Mhm.
Oh, hello, kitty. Hello. I need a
Yeah, that
kitty.
probably is a good point there, Sean.
He's one in my lap asleep.
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole bunch of categories: spray and grow, mushroom block, outdoor log,
hmm They have the
plug
wax
spawn.
ones, the plugs, and then you wax it over, which was
Mm.
kind of weird.
Because I'm not gonna
She
do
said,
tent growing with it.
Yeah, and they had the little
Okay.
bits too. They have special bits for drilling into the logs to put the plugs, I guess, because they're the same size as the plug. I don't know. I love
Shiitake,
she
them.
wine
said
cap, chestnut.
category.
Mm.
You said category.
Yep.
Ah,
Okay. You cool. Yeah, I don't know if though Malachi will start ripping the things off. So it's like we'll have to spray them and then put it up somewhere so he doesn't like tear off the first ones and continue to rip it apart. I think you wax
no.
them after you put them in. You put them in and then do a little waxy thing over the plug, Sean, from what I've seen.
Can you explain trench potatoes? Because I think Howie is doing. He had some videos on doing a lot of trenching,
So
permaculture
you
garden,
just
right? Or,
6 to
Mhm.
12 inches deep,
you,
dig a
you,
trench, put the potato in, cover it up,
yeah.
mound it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
okay. Because use the roof stout method
Right.
myself,
You're on top.
and
So your rats don't eat them?
uh-uh.
Oh, great.
Nope, they don't. No, the only thing the rats go after, it seems, are my tomatoes as they blush and the odd cucumber. But I've been leaving water out this year, so
Mhm.
that's preventing them from um, eating more of the vegetables. Plus, I'm picking the tomatoes as soon as I see it pink. I from growing out the box. He says it starts to blush. Pick it, put it in a brown paper bag, and it ripens in days. And it's like
Mhm.
true.
Mhm.
So I think I already put this one up, but I'm gonna just try to
Yeah.
catch some of these.
So what do you
Yeah.
do when you get a woman to blush?
What do you
Okay.
get? What?
Mad in here
When
again.
you what do you do when you get a woman to
Don't mind me.
blush?
I don't know.
Were you drinking tequila?
I think the kittens
I
have him
wish.
just going into another world.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Tofu, I had tacos one time and they used the portobellos as the meat and they seasoned it just like a taco, like the portobellos, like so good. And the avocado with it, it was really delicious.
There's
No,
a
guarding warrior. I'm not going to eat these kittens.
oh what?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, okay. I thought maybe we
That's
meant they're gonna
hilarious.
hunt for some prey and bring it back to you. That's where I thought we were going.
I was going, or just comfort and friends.
There we
That
go.
for
See,
me,
Just
yeah, I
multi-purpose
wasn't
tool right
thinking.
here.
I
Oh my
totally
god.
missed it.
given what's been in the news lately, I guess that's the first thing that
Oh
came to mind. Was
yes,
Okay.
that does make a lot of sense now. Yes.
sorry.
Mhm.
I forgot what I was
I
gonna
do
say.
not advocate eating animals that are not meant to
No.
be
Your ability to grow area
eaten.
examples of one's area.
Yeah. Yeah, I might try trenching this year, like out at the farm garden. Um,
Mm,
we did pull like out of that row, it was 80 pounds of potatoes. So
wow, it's
it was
awesome.
awesome. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah, it's been and just out of half of my garden in at home here, I think it was 60 pounds
Hmm.
from that one. They were really good.
And those were all roast out method. Were they
Yes,
seed
always.
potatoes or were they the grocery store?
They were actually seed potatoes that I bought.
Okay.
I think I paid like $32 for a big bag of seed potatoes, and man, I had two. I thought I want mashed potatoes tonight with my chicken tonight, so
Mhm.
I took two good size ones and cut them. Washed them, left the skins on,
There's
mashed them
internet
up,
again.
ate
Yeah.
half.
Mhm.
So it's like I ate one potato, and then I
I
said,
love potatoes like that.
I need to
They're
eat the other. I need
I
to eat
call them
the other one. I'll probably regret it later.
I call
But
them
it was
dirty
like, no,
potatoes. They're delicious.
I love mashed potato. I love potatoes anyway,
Me too. Yeah, me
but they're
too. It's not
but they're
fair that they're nightshades and they can
nightshades and they're inflammatory.
yeah.
But I think I look at the fact that the Irish in me should be able to
Mhm.
accept the potatoes.
Right,
The Irish part of
genetically.
me.
Mhm.
Yeah. I should be allowed to eat them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen them grown in buckets, and I was wondering if that's what I need to do for mine. We seem to grow sweet potatoes better, and then that just gloriolata that David the Good turned me on to, and that is a yam, but it is mild like a potato once you boil it down, even though and
Mm.
it's purple.
Have you tried
Uh,
soaking your potatoes in water in the fridge overnight before you cook with them to see if it affects your body differently when consuming them?
no.
No, never done that. But I when I peel them, I do soak them in water before they go into the pot of water. Um, they also potatoes have nicotine in them, which I didn't realize. And I wonder, just some people if they're nicotine sensitive and that affects them like double. I don't know.
Mm.
Drill holes for drainage. Yeah. I don't think my holes are big enough sometimes for my drainage. I was growing bell peppers.
Mm.
They are green
Do
and
you
wrinkled.
put any
Mm.
rocks in the bottom as well?
I've done that. I've done shards of terracotta pots too that I've crushed. I think it's because it's not elevated. Like I don't have little frogs or them up on something sometimes, I think. Drill holes for
Well, that's
drainage.
one thing we don't have to worry about here is everything's rock.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe put a bit of kefir or vinegar in the water and soak overnight. Yeah. Yeah,
Puffin on
puffin.
good.
Yep. Here's it. Well, they say
Yeah.
that that's why they're so addictive is because they contain nicotine. It's wild.
I would like to be able to grow the sweet potatoes. That's my thing.
You need heat, so a heat mat maybe if you still have them and they're not producing enough yet, you just put them in your studio with a heat mat.
Hmm. I just have a hard time getting
Well,
slips.
Gulf Coast
Really?
Granny, I can't drink it either because all the
Mhm. Try all different ways,
caram-
oh, sorry, Barry. Please speak here.
Yes.
No, it's okay. I really should be quiet since my internet is going wonky.
No. Mm,
I like bourbon, and I just have a little bit, so it doesn't affect me too badly. But if I have 2, like, whiskey sours, I take a nap.
So have you tried
Mm.
buying slips, Diva, or you're just trying to produce a slip yourself?
I'm trying to produce a slip.
Okay.
They are not
Mama
really
J!
easy to find here on the island, and actually that was one thing I wanted to do
Good to
because
see
it
you.
was like, they are hard to find. They don't sell them in
Mhm.
the garden stores, so I just thought, what a great thing to, make a little bit of cash on. But I
Right.
can't even get them to start for myself. What I've got, I finally brought them outside when we had our heat spell, and then the
Mhm.
slips really started to come.
Yeah, they need
So,
heat. Takes a little while for them to go into slips, but they absolutely need heat. They're tropical.
yep.
They love heat. We can grow them all year long, actually. The only problem that we have is the nematodes that love them too.
They sell out too fast. Like if I want a sweet potato slip, I have to be on a call list to have them call me when they get in. So then I
Yeah.
did
Wow.
Etsy. I had Etsy ship me,
Mhm.
but I have to have a specific variety because I have, what is it, 110, 150 maybe grow days.
Okay.
And the one I bought, clearly I didn't put it in a heat loving place.
Yeah.
And I think it needed more than that because they were the size of my finger.
Do you know which one is a Beauregard, or do you know which
I
one?
don't know what to
Okay.
try. I should go on my Minnesota
Maybe
page
the
and
Japanese
ask
ones would do
if
okay.
anybody has a clue.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if some of the Japanese sweet potatoes would do well.
Yeah. The first year I did them in water, and I did pretty good with the slips. And then each year after that, like, it's like
Mhm.
I'll even stick them in a, nice warm window and it's like they just will not give me the slips until, maybe it's where the sun is in the
Mm,
horizon that it's still too
mhm,
low. Like, I've had a friend, here, and she she just had a sweet potato on her counter, and it started growing
mhm.
the slips, and she just, like, all through the winter, it was growing these great big long
Yeah,
slips.
like a plant. Yep.
Yep, pretty much.
It's
Oh,
like
too much
those
nitrogen
pipes.
can inhibit tuber development.
Interesting.
Yeah, it
Okay.
just keeps growing leaves and leaves and leaves, and they're
Mhm.
beautiful and green and huge, but no tubers. Yeah.
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 They do make
Yeah,
a
well,
good indoor plant.
I know I will have some tubers, you know, in the next, like, there are tubers growing, but
Mhm.
it's not as prolific this year, and I did put them in ground, and then later on went, "Okay, put some into pots," and
Yeah.
the ones in pots are doing much, much better. And last year I had them in a great big pot out in the front yard, and it's all black, so it's absorbing all that heat in the sun. I tried them
Right.
in, straw bales. They don't do well for me here in
Mm.
straw bales up here, so
Yeah, they need to run, so then they put down their tubers too, their roots, and turn them
yeah,
into tubers.
yeah. But I know in the South, like, in
Mhm.
Mississippi and stuff like that, they can put the slips in the straw bale, and then once the season's time to harvest them, you open it up, and it's just filled and
Bill.
flowing with, yeah.
Right.
And so I was
I
really
wonder if
hoping.
they're inoculating their bales with something too prior to, like, soaking them in something.
Mm,
I've heard that, they're good with, like, a vinegar if you like your greens with a little bit of acid, Mama J. I've heard they're good that way. I made the mistake and bit one raw, and I was pretty grossed out, so I'm gonna try them. Yeah. Yeah, I thought the Beauregard was pretty good, 90 to 100 days, and that's, like, a typical one that we use, Gulf Coast Granny.
Not that kind of mess.
What?
I just pick the leaves when I'm out in the garden, I'll eat them. I've never tried them sautéed, but they're good.
Yeah, I've
I've
heard they're
I've just
sauteed.
always picked up just my sweet potato just from the grocery store, so I don't
Mhm.
know that it's a
Me too.
Beauregard.
Yeah.
So that would be nice to know, because it's like, if I only
Yes.
need it, 90 to 100 days, then you go, I would go and buy those.
And that's probably why they do good here, Gulf Coast Granny, because we have a lot of phosphorus in our soil. I'm not sure about the potassium. I've got to test again. I haven't tested in a while. Yeah, that's what I've heard God's desire for me. Do you put anything on yours?
Butter.
Yeah, butter makes everything better. But right
Mhm.
now, I don't have that many sweet potato vines. I have a lot of the yam vines are going crazy. In fact,
Okay.
they've covered over my passion vine, which I'm not too pleased about. I want to pull that out and put it over my archway, see if it would do better. It's all getting in
The leaves are fine. There's not like it just tastes doesn't taste green, but it just tastes like a it's tasty. They're I don't know. I don't know how to describe them. So
and see, I
Serena saying
couldn't.
hello. Oh, okay. So
Oh,
she does it
olive
the right
oil.
way.
At least seasoned with olive oil. Yeah, olive oil's good. What, salt and pepper olive oil? Out your dryer
Oh,
vents.
that's a good idea.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Put them up against it
Oh
like
yeah.
a brick wall. Yep.
Bacon and butter make everything better. Amen.
Amen to that.
Hmm. Yeah, because I would love to. I'd love to grow a big patch of sweet potatoes, but getting some slips because like I said, they are
Mhm.
not easy to find here. I have
Mm.
lots of slips
So
right
then
now.
maybe other people have trouble too. Like maybe it's a thing there because the soil isn't getting up to temp.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
I don't know.
But but it's like, lots of tips in here, not too much
Right.
nitrogen, more of the phosphorus and
Mhm.
potassium. So,
Right.
you know,
Ugh, my toe is, I just touched the toe that my son got upset, pushed his iPad off the couch arm. Somehow it bounced and then bounced again and went boom, right, the corner of it went right on my
oh,
toe.
of course.
Yeah.
And now you will forever, until it's healed, keep bumping that exact spot.
Right? I know.
Just
Or
that
touching
spot.
it accidentally. I'm sitting here like accidentally touching it.
Hey, GT.
Hey, GT. Well, how do
Just
the
chilling in the
Hey.
bushes, hanging
how do the bushes
out.
taste, GT? Are they like bushes full of sweet potato slips?
Hopefully
Are
they're
they
soft bushes and not poke.
yeah. Are they
Pokey,
goji
pokey
bushes?
bushes.
Are they
Pokey
blueberry
bushes.
bushes? Yeah, no pokey bushy bush.
Okay, now you're getting really political.
Oh my.
I will
That's
say a
too
big
much.
amen to
Yes,
that, sir.
yes, yes.
Amen and amen and amen.
No sparkle socks in the soil. We have to
Mm,
be careful with the real names though, because of AI and it being so close to the second to the
yeah.
last month in the year, Sean.
Mhm, mhm.
Patricia and Bard from our other. Oh, okay. Yeah, Shawnee, Wolf Coast Granny said the Beauregard is a pretty good one. It's a 90-day, 90
Oh,
to 100, the one that I mentioned.
Beauregard.
Yeah, Beauregard. It's a typical like orange sweet potato. And then the Japanese is, it looks like a regular sweet potato on the outside, but it's white on the inside. The white sweet potato. Those grow like crazy here. In fact, I didn't remember planting them, and that was what I got to show my mom when I dug it up, and I thought they were regular potatoes.
Good
Oh,
night,
good night, Kentucky
Kentucky Goblin.
Goblin.
Thanks for
Good
popping in.
night.
We
Sleep
See,
appreciate
tight.
you.
yeah. See you tomorrow at Barry's, 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
Do 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 do.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they do. I've heard that too, Sean. Mhm. And he looks like a young one. Mhm. Like yep,
Yeah. Yeah,
yep.
yeah, we've heard that.
Mhm.
We just
How you
need him to take his hair and go someplace else.
Mhm.
Mm.
I
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Tatterronen.com.
Tatterman.
Yeah, that's a
Tate.
Tatternan.com for slips.
maybe
Tatternon.
Tatornan?
Tatternan.
Tatornan? I've never seen
Yeah.
that one. Okay.
No, me neither.
I'm really lazy when it comes to sweet potatoes. I'll put one in the ground and just let it go and make its own slips and make other babies. Just leave it. Leave it do its thing, or a couple of them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Storms. That's too bad.
Aw.
That's so frustrating.
Yeah, I love
We
you
love
too,
you too.
Storms. You're always welcome to like pop back up. Maybe it'll just give it a jump start.
Hmm. Yeah, we heard that.
Yeah, we've heard that. Mm-hmm.
Well, in all honesty, there's a lot of just breeding in. I'll say it that
Yeah, I
way.
was going to say that. A lot of
There's a lot of
inbreeding.
breeding in and all of that stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
quite remarkable about how are you related to that, and you're related, and you're
Mm-hmm.
related
Right.
to that person too.
Yeah.
Wow.
6 degrees of
So
separation, especially in the elites.
Haas also sells sweet potato slips.
I spent
But
last night
What?
preparing some pears by cutting them and putting them in sugar, and I put them in the fridge so they would create a juice with
Mm-hmm.
the intentions of making like a jam today.
Oh, sorry. I hit it too. Yeah.
And then I had some ground cherries that I took the husk off and put sugar in them and put them in the fridge to deal with them today. Like I was going to do
Mm-hmm.
the 2 jams and then maybe applesauce. So I go down to look at my jars and I don't have 4-ounce jars. That's what I wanted, to
Yeah.
have little samples for future gifting, and so I go online to 2 stores that I have around here, and I can't find 4-ounce jars, they have 8-ounce. So now I'm like, this was my crisis earlier. I'm like, "Okay, so do
Oh.
I put this stuff in 8-ounce jars or try and get jars shipped and wait? 'Cause it's in the fridge, cut up already."
No, do your 8-ounce jars if it's
Okay,
already
I'm
ready in the
like,
fridge.
that's what I'm doing tomorrow,
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
That
you don't want it to go. You don't want
yeah,
it where you lose it
Right,
completely.
yeah,
right.
you might hit a shipping
So
delay and
just
everything.
so I know that I'm in line with you all, she just talked about 4-ounce and 8-ounce jars, right?
Yeah, you're better.
You're on it.
Mhm. You're on
Hallelujah.
it.
Thank you, Jesus.
You're right. About time. About
All I heard was
Yeah, I was
Oh.
doing that, I know,
Like Bugs Bunny.
Mm,
right?
worse than
mm.
bugs biting acid.
I need to go. I'm going to be right back. I gotta go get some slippers because my feet are just way too chilly.
Slipper.
I'll be
What
back.
Oh,
why is it difficult to handle and transplant certain kinds of potatoes? Because the sweet potato slips. They just slip out of your hands? Yep. Yeah, I don't know about we'll see. I've got enough, I think, root veggies. Part of me just wants to reset the whole garden, and I can't even get out there. And then the frustration of all the weeds that are in between pavers. Hey, Mikes, welcome in. I've gone out
oh,
there
hi.
even with a scraper to get in between the pavers to try and get to the roots of these buggers. I forget what type of weed it was. Somebody told me it could even help with pain, but because it's not a weed I'm familiar with at all or a plant, I'm a little nervous to do anything with it, but it's got a root that's like a carrot. So trying to pull that through a paver is near impossible once it really, gets set in there. And I have pavers that run along my house too to make that area where I do my gardening. I just now made that one up. Yep, you do make some cute ones up, Serena, while we're talking. That's
I'm
for
just
sure.
amazed, Carol, at just how much you do have in such a small space.
Oh, thanks, Barry. My
I
banana
mean,
is like,
and I'm not ditching on you, what you get to work with. I'm just impressed.
oh, thank you. Yeah, it's funny watching people grow moringa in other areas and they don't realize it's meant to be a humongous tree. I didn't realize that when I first grew it. Like somebody had told me, "Oh, my dad has one of those trees and oh yeah, the trunk is like this big." And I'm like, "What? I thought it
Yeah.
was like one of these kind of deals." And he's like, "Oh no, they can get like huge over the years."
So,
Yes, you are creative.
since you're a banana expert,
Mm, I'll try.
uh,
Not really. That's Glenn.
well,
Glenn and I together might be. Go
you
ahead.
know how
She
I
just
don't
plays
grow them here.
you.
Yeah. they get shipped here, so I don't know how old they are, but it seems like they come in our houses and they're brown in 2 days.
Hmm. You
So,
have to
what
wrap
do I
that
do?
top really well. Make sure you keep it wrapped like where it attaches to the hand to the rack,
Okay.
like the very top. And then also you don't peel it from that side. You peel it from the opposite side when you go to
Yes.
peel your
Yeah, where the seed
bananas.
bottom is,
Yeah,
yeah.
the bottom where actually the little stem falls off.
I'll try wrapping that top part then, because it's so I don't like them like that when they're speckly.
Right. Yeah, and it's unusual because they must really be coming from far for, where you're at,
Usually it
because
says
they will
Colombia or
spray.
Guatemala.
Yeah, then it's far. Because 'cause they'll spray them with a deterrent if they're not organic, so they don't ripen, like, they take longer to ripen. That's why you'll notice, like, the ones that aren't organic will stay green longer. Yeah, I like my bananas firm too. I don't like them when they get weird and mushy, except for
Ew.
banana bread. Oh, there you go for jars
Check
or
Fleet
Amazon.
Farm or Amazon. I might
Oh,
go
I'm the
to
oddball
Ace
then.
tomorrow. Is Ace
Yeah,
open tomorrow? I don't know if
usually
Ace.
usually they are near us, but Ace usually tends to be on the top end price-wise with stuff, I've noticed,
Yeah.
unless they're having a sale. But yeah, Fleet Farms had quite a
I
bit
cannot
pass on
afford Ace
body.
here.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
I can't really either. Although they had when they were giving away samples of this paint that had a what do you call it underneath you put underneath the paint.
Primer?
Thank you. It was a paint primer in one. It was excellent. It was so excellent. The coverage was great. It was like
Yeah.
maybe one coat, but I can't remember which one it was. But they were giving away samples. I got a sample and I did my hallway in it and it stretched and I was really amazed that this tiny little thing
Did
did
you
the whole
say you tried the heat the vinegar, pour it over the weeds thing on the pavers?
I've tried salting. The
Yeah.
Celtic salt, once I found out that it had lead in it, I used that. I just went out and poured it right between the
Got rid of
pavers.
it. Yeah.
And it got rid of it for a little bit, but it came back.
Like
So
you
I'm
said,
gonna
those roots. Yeah.
the roots, yeah, are really they're wicked. And so I'm gonna try actually I saw somebody who didn't put water in, like Maureen did I think it was water, a little bit of soap, the salt, and the really high concentrated vinegar. I have the high concentrated vinegar. I have
Yeah, like
tried that.
45%.
Yeah, but this guy just did vinegar and salt and not any water in it at all, and he went out and sprayed. It was so funny, you should have seen people in the comments. They're like, "Salt and you just ruined your soil." And it was like, he sprayed one weed, and no, the soil can kind of handle it if it's got the right microbes in it. He's not pouring the whole thing. Yes, hello tofu. Certain, salts have lead and you need to look online and Redmond's is lower than most of them, the Redmond salt, so I switched to it. And it's a shame because I must have liked lead because the Celtic salt, I love the taste of it. I did like the taste of Celtic salt. I had bags and bags of it, so it was very frustrating. So now I need to save and get one of those big things of Redmonds. And Redmonds, though, I find you need very little. It's a very salty salt.
It's so pretty.
Yay! Yeah, it is pretty.
Oh, a little fish. Hey.
Good to see you,
Maybe
little
you just like the
fish.
taste
Hey,
of lead.
Marcel. Yeah, maybe I do. Explains a lot. They say that with autism, though, it's just like lead poisoning.
Did you eat paint chips when you were a kid?
No, but I licked rocks. I think I had that pica when I was little. I think I had a little touch of pica. Seriously, I liked the taste of dirt on rocks when I was little. Don't know why. Probably would have ate some dirt too if, I wasn't watched. But yeah. But no paint chips, thank God.
Um,
No. But oh, I did worse actually. The old
I've
thermometers
eaten
that
dirt
had
too,
mercury
so
in them?
What?
I used to
Yeah.
think that that was like um something sweet because it was red. I bit those when I was little. My poor parents. My lovely ADHD and
We got We got some crackers happening.
You know what's happening over there? I'm kind of snacky too. What are those?
Some waffle thing.
What is that?
It's a butter crisp.
Mm.
It's
At first
butter and
it
kind of like waffle.
At first, it looked like dehydrated chicken breast, and I'm like, "Why is it the shape of a hash brown?" I thought it was like a keto snack. A little fish in the kitchen came in. It's Marcel. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god! Mosquito bit me in my foot. I'm sitting here going crazy. Need to go get something. Yeah, look, I know anything looks good right now.
And did you guys say hi to Mike?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
we did.
All right. So you're all caught up?
Yeah, except it looks good.
Good.
That's where we are. That's
Maureen?
a question for Mike. He's the pepper man. That are wrinkled and may or may not stay green. The pepper is just starting out and is light green and slender with wrinkles. Mike, what is that type of pepper? Do you know? But shishitos are wrinkly sometimes too and bendy. I forget what my other light green pepper was that I grew that was that way. But then it also ended up getting something like a thrip and it maybe Thai, yeah, depending how dark green they are, right? Oh my gosh. How do they know where to bite?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those bites that it's right underneath that part of your ankle that sticks out. Bugger. So sensitive.
Serena, are they staying really thin or are they fattening out more like a jalapeno pepper?
So she thought she planted shishito and they're not shishito is what's happening?
No, she thought they were bell peppers.
Okay. And they are shishito?
Are they long? Like too long and wrinkly? I'll put some tea tree oil on it.
Oh,
We'll
she
see if
tried
that
to grow habanada.
Let's see. I tried to grow habanada, so I wonder if it succeeded. I don't know. Are you looking that one up, Shawnee? The habanada?
Habanada would be something that's not spicy because it's like the fake version of a spicy one, right?
I
It
think
looks like
so. Yeah, the one
habanada.
with nada on the end. I would
It's
think
an
so.
orange kind of wrinkly thing. Let me find a good picture
What are
here.
Yeah, it could be. It could be that. It
what are
starts
the
out
ones that
green
are
and they're weird. They're all kinds of wrinkly and
They're
weird shapes.
wrinkly.
Could be the habanada, honey. Yep.
I'm trying to get a bigger picture.
Oh, why am I gotta plug in I thought my thing was plugged in. It almost lost me due to battery dying. Good thing I just looked up and saw. Yeah, my plug was not plugged in. Oopsie. I'm so excited to go to the mall tomorrow. Our mall has such good food. Yeah,
They're
there you
wrinkly
go.
and short and orange. Habanada. Habanada.
Yeah, it's like a habanero, but no heat. Yeah, that nada is what negates it. Because they have a jalapeno like that too. That's not hot. Although I've heard of people that get seeds.
no
and,
heat?
Yeah, and they're
What's the
crossed. Yeah, and they're crossed, and yeah, they get a little surprised. They're like, "Oh, these are the ones that I planted that aren't supposed to be hot." They are. They can take random shapes. Okay, yeah. So there you go, Serena. That might be it. You did it, possibly. See if it turns that color after it's green, and you got a habanada. Yeah, that's it. Not a pinos. That's it. Not a pinos. Yeah, I'm not a fan even when I cook the jalapenos, I wish or bake them and make the poppers, I get frustrated because I want the heat there, and it seems like it bakes out the heat in my jalapeno.
I don't live by a fleet farm, Passamaquoddy. I don't
I think
travel well.
I think they ship.
To your house?
Yeah, I think so. I have flowers all over this plant. About 30. Walmart usually has. I mean, they found the best prices for me with the
Mhm.
jar with the
I can't
jars.
believe I feel like they're lying to me. Like I'm gonna go in the store and they're gonna be on the shelf.
Right.
No, they said online. There's nothing.
Or they do the opposite and they tell you they have them and then they're not there. I hate that.
Or they
Yeah.
substitute some like why did you even yeah.
Yeah. I was in Sprouts and I looked at the rambutan and I looked at the produce guy. I'm like, these are bad, right? I'm like, all these rambutan are already
Mm.
gone. And even after seeing that, I still grabbed a cherimoya to bring home, even though it looked a little brown. Well, it was fermented when I got it home. I'm like, okay, that's my first fermented fruit that I brought home this year. Thai
I
pepper.
really hope to up my pepper game next year. I want to grow peppers
Mm.
well.
I'd like to as well, especially especially the jalapeno and the cayenne, because then I can
Mhm.
dehydrate them and have
That's what I
all
want.
my own peppers,
Yeah.
and it's just the flavor and the smell is just so delicious.
Yeah, I want it for spices, but I have to find an elevated area to put them. Although he didn't bother with my jalapenos when I grew them before, just the hornworms did those dang things. Nasty jerks. Jerks, jerks. I'm really surprised that Miss T got in trouble for a fly in water, like putting it in water. I might have to go and remove some shorts on my channel because, yeah, you see me taking, well, I guess they don't know where it's going. You see me exit my yard with the hornworm in a paper towel, calling it a jerk the whole time. Well, where I'm exiting to is the canal.
Can you all hear me?
It's just,
There you
yeah,
are.
I can hear you, darling.
Hear you now. We can hear you now. Gee, GT, you guys are always welcome to come up. You know that.
Yes, please.
Same thing. Mike's, you gotta do a live, man. You and GT could like kill it with doing hydroponics live. Even if you do one,
Yeah.
even if you do one monthly, not like every week, it would be amazing. I mean, you let us hear your voice on your videos. That's all you need to. You can do like what Barry's
GT
doing.
Jr. What's up, man?
Oh, okay, Serena. She doesn't grow any peppers that pack any heat. The thing is well, Thai peppers keep their heat pretty well, but jalapenos, I find when you cook them, they don't. They don't. It seems to dissipate unless they're super, super hot jalapenos. But most of the ones that I've had, once they're cooked, they lose a lot of the spice. You want the hawk moths? No, you do not want them because then you'll have more hornworms in your garden.
Ah, dang it.
You don't have any perfection baking where you are? I'm telling you, just put out jalapenos and tomatoes and they usually find you. Yeah. It's amazing to go out during the day and your plants look fantastic and it's like, "Oh, this one's really doing well." And then you go out at night and they've gotten to 2 of your pepper plants. One of the weirdest things I saw was they got to one of my Thai peppers. They ate the Thai pepper and left the seeds attached somehow to the plant. It was just a seed sticking out.
So
It was
cool.
Yeah, I was like, "How the heck did you do that?" Very talented eating.
Mhm.
Yesterday, found some on Fleet Farms for $9.99 a case.
Mhm.
Wow. Sick peppers last week. That's okay, awesome.
Hmm.
Oh, 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 your toes in it. Maybe you could do like
I
blur or
don't want
something.
people to see my toes.
You know how they'll blur people out in videos? Maybe there's a little blur you could put on your toes,
Blur,
Mike.
you can blur. Yeah, well, I know. In YouTube
Mm.
Studio, they do have a blur ability. You can bring in
Oh,
blur.
okay.
You can blur out your toes.
Blur out.
I
But
was
then
just
again,
about to
Mike,
say that.
you might put your Cash App on that and get some tips because people are into feet. Just saying. A little weird, but they're into
Carol.
all kinds of feet.
Uh,
I know. I thought about it. Not with my feet
Are
right now. That weird
you
thing
gonna
I
get
Now
have.
it's
one?
bad that you have to go to your hotspot because your fiber optic internet is crap.
Oh, that is weird.
Thank you,
They
AT&T. You guys are a lifesaver.
right? Pepper, do you find at the cost? I wonder if you can just get internet through them and just skip over. Is it
Well,
too expensive to get it through your
now it's
mobile
breaking up
provider?
again. Oh,
Oh, did you hear me, Barry? Is it too
it's not that.
expensive to get internet through AT&T? Because
It's a
T-Mobile
crapshoot
does
whether
it.
I get a full signal or not.
Yeah, T-Mobile does do internet. I don't know how much it is though. Yes.
Yeah, Carol. Oh, you're too
Hey,
cute, Carol.
just trying to help friends make a little extra cash. One or monarch.
Beautiful large pink hawk moth.
Yeah, I
Mm.
think I'd go for the monarchs because they're kind of endangered right now. Help them out a bit.
They're going to Mexico now.
Yeah, they're on their way.
In my state, we're seeing them in clusters.
Yeah,
Oh, neat.
making their way down. The most
Yeah.
beautiful thing I ever saw was when they were going down to Mexico. There's a park that they would stop at in California and cover the trees. They would just cover. You couldn't even see the tree. They would rest there, and it was amazing. They were all over the trees to where you couldn't even see the greenery. This little girl.
Yes, Barry, you did lose us. You are frozen in the middle of trying to say something.
Oh wow, GT lost the chat for a little bit. That's bizarre.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it might be the
All those
CME
little,
sun fart.
all those little sun farts.
Yep, all the little and big sun farts are interfering. Who knows what else too. I'm glad you see the chat now.
Except for Barry's still frozen.
Oh yeah, he is. Why
Uh-huh.
does that happen where they freeze us and our mouths are open?
Oh, welcome to the stage.
Oh,
Oh my goodness! What? Yay!
how's it going?
Yeah, good. How's everybody?
Good
Wow.
baby girls here.
I'm
Can
hungry.
everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you sound good.
I have the melon.
Oh, what type of melon is that? Lemon melon?
No, it's the hammy melon.
Oh,
Winter hammy melon.
it's
Are you
so
saying
cute.
HAMMY? Hammy?
We have some that are like this big. What do they taste like?
I don't
In
know.
the-
I'm going to open it up now.
We've never. Yeah, I've muted my mic, so I can talk from here.
Mm.
We've never grown them before. It's called a winter hammy melon, but it's like a cantaloupe.
Oh, it's pretty,
That's another goal I have for next season is grow all the melons.
right? I want to grow all the melons, but mine tend to get like up light. Oh, GT knew right away. Happy melon. GT, I tried a Santa Claus melon and I have the seeds now. Hey, God's desire for me. She says, "Hey, Marissa." That's what I meant to read instead of saying, "Hey, God's desire for me." Storms. OMG, it's Marissa. Everybody's so happy you're here.
So she's gonna try it,
Okay, tasting.
but we have no idea.
What are we smelling? Give it a
We're
whiff.
smelling a lot of melon, a lot of floral, not like cantaloupe or honeydew. It's actually lighter and sweeter in the
Mm,
smell, not as cloying.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Santa Claus melon was like that for me. It was really mild, but more like honeydew.
Is it firm or soft?
It's in between. Um, very juicy, but not like overtly so. I would say this is closer to a honeydew than anything.
Yeah, that's what the
Mhm.
Santa Claus seemed to me too.
Hmm.
Do you think is it like really ripe, or do you think it could have gone a little longer?
Oh no, it's perfectly right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Let's-
perfectly right. So, yeah.
we're gonna do a short on it.
Awesome. How
Getting
many
seeds
did
all
you
over the
guys
place.
get off your plant so far?
So far,
4. Yeah,
there's
Four.
more.
Okay.
and they're
Well,
out at
it's because she's got it off. You're getting picked up by her mic instead. I think it's so they don't get feedback, guys.
Exactly.
We're in the same room. Sorry.
Yeah, she's just
Yeah. Oh, okay. She's right there. Yeah,
She's
you
right
would get
behind me.
feedback. Yeah, GT, the Santa Claus smell was good. Tasted like honeydew a bit to me, but very mild. I think my Santa Claus melon could have gone a little bit longer, but it went long enough to where I got a ton of seeds. I'm hoping to try it out. I just hope they weren't irradiated because it was such a
So what's the
sprouts.
half again?
It's such a pretty little melon. Look at all those seeds. Holy- wow. You know, I wonder if the seeds are useful for anything when they have that many. Like how they're finding out that you can use watermelon seeds now. They make flour out of it. And they used it in a gluten-free, I think it was cracker that I had.
Mm.
Look at the guys. See? Wow, 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 wow.
Lots of seeds.
I know they're going crazy. Our little seed
Yeah.
addicts over here.
And this wouldn't have been cross pollinated with anything. So I think we're good to go to seed save for it.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Now, did you guys grow that on the ground or did you trellis it upward because they're small?
On the ground.
On the ground.
Yeah. And these ones were done out at the farm. So
right, right. Storms Radios and Cats wants us to call his company and give him a heck of a time.
mm,
Maybe. Oh, there we go. You can eat them as a snack if you lightly dry roast them.
okay.
I swear, you're Shawnee, your typing is just like it's almost like you have a chip in your brain. It's so fast sometimes.
But probably it also probably makes sense because pumpkins and other ones, you roast those seeds.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the melon is in the same family ish, I think. Says the herbalist. Mm.
I don't know. Are melon and squash like maybe cousins? Like, are they? Like, I don't know.
Quite
Now
possibly.
growing pumpkin vines in the bed. What should I plant in it next year? Or will the vines break down and compost completely by spring if I do chop and drop?
Serena, actually, I just learned this recently. If you're in a cold enough zone, you're completely fine to chop and drop and it should compost. If you are not in a cold enough zone, the fungus and the bugs that really like those vines can actually lay dormant and then really wreck your next crop. So you might need to
Right.
pull them away.
Right.
So it just depends on your zone.
I think I would bury it if I was doing it in my zone. I wouldn't lay it on top of. But yeah, you might have something already in those vines that could come out next year.
For my zone, growing pumpkin vines always get powdery mildew. Now, I haven't been proactive, so since they have powdery mildew, I will not be chopping and dropping them. They will be removed, burned,
Right.
deleted, whatever.
Right. Yeah, Shawnee has
No.
neuro. Yeah, right.
No.
That's how she's so efficient. Just looks
I'm a
at.
real person that likes research. Yeah.
You just type super fast. I was trying to actually, and now they're probably going to cancel me, but it was this job where they give you prompts to write about and research. And I was doing it before the live, and I'm like, I can't, it's still going on and on. Like it's part of them hiring you. And it was so funny because I looked it up and it was like, okay, other people have done this because there's the prompt all over Google. But they're like, you can't use AI, and we know if you do use AI. It's like, but it was like, you are or write a story about a octopus who basically was part of that takedown of the company. The guy was in the Bahamas. I can't think of him. Like you're present when that's going on. He was it was kind of like a whole scam. What is it, like a Ponzi scheme, but for crypto. Can't think of his name. And you like to dance. Oh, and you're a literature major. Now write a story with those prompts. I'm like, okay. I did it though. I thought the story came out pretty good. But then I had to do the live and it was continuing to give me stuff. Like, did the AI answer this question well? I was like, did the AI write a poem here or here? And I was like, well, that's a poem. That's really a rap. It rhymes. But the second one does look like AI because the other one was very thoughtful.
Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye because I'm done eating online.
Oh no, we like
Bye.
having you. Bye.
You're welcome. I'll come back at some point.
Yeah.
It would. Well, seeing as you and I are not melon people, is it worth it? No.
Would you
But
rather
is
have
it tasty?
a honeydew over it?
Watermelon.
Watermelon's your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm gonna go for melon, I go for watermelon. I don't really eat melons.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy citrus and other like berries and things like that. But yeah, melons are not one for me, but you do what you can. But yeah, I will say goodbye and I'll probably come back at some point because it's the season where we need herbal remedies. So
Right. Yes, we do. I was saying that to your mom. I'm like, I would love what can we grow on our counters? Like, what are the 5 most important ones or something with
for
you
sure.
guys doing that?
For me, it'll probably be after the provincial election that I'll be able to be free. So,
okay. All right.
Woo.
Woohoo.
All right. Bye,
All right, honey.
everybody.
Bye-bye. Thank
Much
you.
love. Okay, what provincial?
There we go.
What's that provincial election? Like
Is
your
it just
people?
provincial?
Yeah.
It's not a federal
No.
Oh, frack. Yeah, so it's just our province.
Locals. Okay.
Yeah.
Be eaten as a snack. Yeah, that makes sense.
Teach him.
I wonder if you can grind them then after you roast them.
Mm.
Maybe use it as a flour. I wonder how many things that we grow that we could actually make into flours.
Flowers.
I know sweet potato is definitely one. Pumpkin is one.
Zucchini.
Zucchini. Yeah. Potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Mike's eating oatmeal.
I wish oatmeal agreed with me. Oatmeal cookies do. Isn't that weird? I don't get sick from oatmeal cookies, but oatmeal, even gluten-free, I don't know if it's just too fibrous, but it rips my belly apart.
Yeah. Years ago, I could eat an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie,
Yes.
but I couldn't eat a chocolate chip cookie. I'd get a migraine from it. But if the oatmeal was in it, it balanced whatever it is to not stop me from getting
Mellowed it
a
out.
migraine. But now I can eat oatmeal chocolate chip cookies or just plain chocolate chip cookies.
Oatmeal raisin chocolate chunk cookies is what Hannah brought home from the girl who started there. And she made them perfect. They're amazing.
Yeah, Marissa made sourdough chocolate chip cookies with a flaky salt on top, and they were very, very good. But we're missing the point of
What? Mhm.
of why the sourdough, because you still add the baking soda and the baking powder.
Right.
So what's the point of the sourdough in it? It doesn't make it taste sour.
I don't think you need them.
It might make it a bit more cakey.
Yeah, I think so.
Not quite cake. It's not quite cakey. It's still like a cookie,
Right.
but I think it stays fairly moist. And sadly, oatmeal, even though I do love it, I love Red River cereal. It's oatmeal is really, really bad for your gut.
Yeah.
It's very, very bad.
A lot of the grains are. We've just, the
We don't
cereal
have.
industry has really made us believe a lot of
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah. So so back to whatever her little chip Shawnee has in her head. You
Oh,
are using one hand. Like when I'm here, I have a computer board and I go like this. You're sitting there stretched out, and all of a sudden,
My mouse.
And so
So how are you?
I type and then
Oh,
go
we
to
didn't
mouse.
see that part. Okay, we didn't see the typing
you
part.
no. You've been sitting in that same position for a long time, and then all of a sudden, up will come
Should
information.
I put it up here so we can
Yeah,
all watch
yes,
it?
Right.
Stacks of books.
Yes, because it's like, how did she? So, yeah, no, nor the rapeseed. You shouldn't have that,
Yeah,
and
rape
nor should you eat any seeds or seed oils. I live with a person who just like, yeah, we can't eat that anymore. Yeah, we can't. What
Right.
can we eat?
Depressing. Air and water is my new diet.
Yeah.
That's how I felt
Pretty much.
too.
Oh yeah.
Although-
am I that far behind again? Oh no.
When I
I don't know if
cut
Serena, if she put this, because I think Marissa answered it. So I think she
Yeah.
just put it up again. No, nobody can spell very well today, GT. It's
Yeah.
just,
Don't worry.
No.
Not a spelling test in here. We won't.
Yeah. No. And usually we can figure out, and if we can't figure out what you're
Right.
trying to say, we'll ask. You don't have to, because I know I just typed out the word weird, spelt it wrong, and then weird, and then spelt the proper way. But it's like, I don't really need to do that. Wild lettuce flower. I bet you would need a lot of wild lettuce.
I
to
know
make that flour.
exactly. Ooh, wild lettuce
That's
flower would be great
dear.
for pain.
Yeah, when did Gear get here?
Hey,
Dear.
dear. Welcome in, hun. Wild lettuce power would be great for pain.
Mm.
Be like I don't know, kratom that you grow yourself because that's powder.
See, we all see
Right?
it, Johnny. We all watch you. We are watching.
The wild lettuce would be a great thickener. Yeah, if you want to really paint, or possibly, I don't know if that would get you a little woohooey. It's
Channel, welcome from the Philippines. Thanks for coming in.
Because it's known as opium lettuce too, Mike.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I could get 18 husband. Could, but most of my phone calls are via Wi-Fi, but my phone has to be in. I think some of the companies are doing their own Wi-Fi now. So I don't know if it's just like a hotspot or they've got something else going on. You spell good. Yeah, you do.
See? She could read it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's like those sentences where they change the letters. I can read those too.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to you. And we're glad that you are here. Oh, and now you're saying evening, Gear. You just came in and just answered something, and then you're doing it backwards, Gear.
Right. Mahar, how are the Philippines right now? What's your weather like where you are in the Philippines? What did the cabbage preacher say at the conclusion of the worship service? Let us pray. Yeah. I know. I'm wondering about that lettuce flour. That's a lot of lettuce probably to get any kind of flour.
Yeah.
I like your mug. It's a pretty mug.
Oh, thanks.
It's great empty.
Great shape. I hate it when that happens. That happened here too. After I spilled a little too.
Yes.
It was my gift to the upper room.
Rainy day in the Philippines.
Mahar, do you do gardening over there in the Philippines? If so, I'd love to know
Wasn't there a tsunami?
what you grow. Oh, they
Or
had
the,
some.
was it the Philippines that had the tsunami?
Oh, they had a lot of flooding. Yeah. Was it from the
Mm.
tsunami? I forget. Bob was talking about the flooding.
Might be like a week old now, I suppose.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. We're just going to add in a little bit of male testosterone with Homestead Aquarius.
There
Oh,
he is. This room is Aquarius.
Hello there.
Hello.
Well, hello there.
I think he's got a lot of testosterone. I don't know if it's a little bit.
He figured
That voice.
we chased off Barry.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
he was thinking. You guys
Balance.
chased him off. It's like, no, were you even listening? He's saying I'm struggling with his internet. We didn't chase him off.
That's not what I saw. I saw the man up there trying to represent and be there,
Mhm.
be a vibrant part of this all female live stream, and just being so nice up there, and then y'all kicked him off.
Oh, girl,
Whatever.
That's what I saw.
Whatever. Oh, okay. Did you
There you
maybe
go.
rub your eyes?
Look at that. I guess I better stay. Robert's here. I know you don't want to miss any of the good stuff that we'll be talking about in the days to come. Yeah, those tsunami and the other place.
Y'all almost activated me when you was up here. Some of y'all talking about sweet potatoes. Oh Lord, here we go. The sweet potato water torture crowd. I'm gonna grow my sweet potato just like my grandma did in my jar of water. I'm gonna stab it with some toothpicks and then like stick it down in the water and make it suffer. Just the way nature don't do it.
Right. No, they want to put out stuff because they think you're trying to kill them. It's just like getting something to go to fruit or seed. Just make them believe you're going to kill them. And then
I don't know
read
why
that
nature
right there.
didn't think of that to begin with. You know, all she has to do, all nature really has to work with is temperature, soil, and moisture. You know, and a little sun added in, and she does okay with that.
mock pineapple, I guess is our safe word for when you come up.
Oh, I forgot about the mock
I
Yes.
forgot that too.
I did too, GT. Great memory.
Who remembers that? Oh, look, see, you would know. Notice, Jay. You see who brought it up there? See, ET.
That was
Okay. Oh yeah. See, Jedi's getting saucy tonight. He's triggered.
right.
Yeah. And Pastor McQuarrie said Robert wanted to see what he wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want to see the truth.
Yeah.
What?
It's all
Now
that,
Pastor McQuarrie's
that
hanging up
extra
on you.
testosterone. It's blinding. Also,
What are
can
you
make your
doing?
hair fall out too.
What are you doing, Pastor McQuarrie? You're not supposed to be siding with them. I thought you was over here, my girl.
Girl club. Yeah. Haha. No.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Hoes before bros. No. We're not hoes. I meant hose, like garden hose. Us gardening girls stick together.
I see 3 garden hose up here. That's what I see. You said it, not me. The garden hose.
Mike's pausing it. Mike's pausing.
Mike wants to say stuff, right? But he's just going to LOL
I
and
think
say,
that's going to be my future shirt. Hose before bros, and just have a picture of the hoe.
I like it.
Got to get out to the garden. Sorry, bro.
I like it.
I got to go garden now.
Serena, the joke Smith is down there telling me, hey, I've been seeing some of your jokes and I've been stealing some of them too. I'm writing some down.
Right.
It's got some good stuff.
Serena's very creative. We just can't always get to them when it's like when we have a side chat that's going and flying. I think we missed it
too.
Yeah, we missed the vegetable.
What do you? I got one I'm working on right now. It ain't fully furred out yet, but what do you? I'm working. I need a good punchline, right?
There you What did the vegetables out in the garden say as winter moved in? Let us in. It's cold out here. Cute.
That's good.
Oh,
So, Serena, one of the things you probably didn't get to hear with Homestead Aquarius is he said he really appreciates your jokes and he's been
yeah.
using a few of them here and there. So he's been
Mhm.
enjoying your jokes.
Should make a
That's
little
right.
book,
That's a good joke.
Serena. Sell it on like Etsy or something and put a link on your channel. Thanks,
So,
Chief. Glad you like that.
so what is your new joke that you have,
Mhm.
Homestead?
Well, I need some audience help, but you might want to just like keep it to yourself and don't put it in the chat. Okay, don't put it in the chat at all.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
It's
what do you
that
call?
Is that naughty? Can't even put it in the chat.
Yeah, don't put it in the chat. All right, but what do you call? What do you? I don't. It's not even funny though if I can't do the punchline or whatever. But
I hate
what,
that one. Yeah. Go
what
ahead. You can do it.
what's a cat running as fast as it can through a small city in Ohio called? And then y'all have to think about the punchline for yourself. Don't put nothing in the chat. Some country DoorDash is what I was working with somehow. It's not.
Mm.
I
I
have
don't.
to say, like this whole thing with if it's real or fake, I will tell you two stories really quick. One was my brother worked at a restaurant. It was called the Banana Boat down here. And a person from that country was able to take a potato and throw it at a pigeon and kill it and take it home wrapped in a napkin for dinner. The other one, I worked as a pregnancy like coach and prayer partner for young teen girls who got pregnant at this home that was provided by our church for these girls. Again, there was another girl from that country, and she kept telling my girl, Camille, that she was craving cat, that she was craving cat that she used to have when she was home. And my poor girl was going crazy because she wouldn't stop saying it to, the girl that I was prayer partners with. And she was getting grossed out because she was an American. And, how we feel about cats is that they're just pets. So, yeah. So I have those two instances. And it's like, I think when you are so desperate, like it is a very poor country. And, most of the country, my husband went down there on a mission trip. And the children were fortunate if they had a shirt on. And if they had two shirts, they were doing quite well in the areas that they drove through. And it is also, they have this plant that if you touch it at all, it will just blow your skin up. And the guy who went down there, who was a veterinarian and was bringing down any kind of medical stuff, for some reason, the man who needs his hands the most to help people, he's the one who touched that plant.
Oh.
And then my husband had, of course, I don't know what they call Montezuma's, revenge.
Revenge.
He had it really bad. But yeah, yep. But it's real. So Carol's new teacher, yeah, I was gonna say hoes before Joe's. Oh no, bros before bros. But yeah, that's a good one too.
That's one of the weirdest pica things I've ever heard of. Okay, it's bad enough craving clay and dirt and
Right.
like paper or something like that. And then you go for
right. But cats, is, a whole
meow.
nother. Right. Well,
Just
that
like
was
Mom used to cook.
when Star was around with us. He told us that story where they were serving DOG in India, and it was pretty wicked. They weren't killing the animals right away. So,
I know that it's just like it's normal, like
in certain areas. Yeah, Korea too. Korea. My brother wanted to go there. I think it was not Korea. It was Vietnam, and wanted to try dog. wanted to try dog.
Which food
They've
makes
been
you
wrong
not
years of
want to
old.
eat for a few days or a week? Fast food. It makes you want to fast.
Yeah, can,
Mhm.
especially if it's Taco Bell. Taco Hell, as we all used to call it. Goes in and wants to come right back out fast. That's super fast.
Mhm.
See, I'm pulling in all my. I'm just sucking back in all the jokes, right? that I can tell right now with all the current events. Not going to go there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't get in trouble. We might have to delete you, so they don't.
Everybody in here will be on a watch list.
Mhm.
We saw that. Which vegetable are men most likely to stay away from? Lipstick peppers.
Mhm.
Perhaps they might go right to it though. They might like it. Yeah, it's definitely the yuck factor.
Are melons a vegetable?
Um,
Because it won't be those.
there
Just
is
saying.
one, two,
Let's move along.
Mm.
far yellow country.
I
that
probably need
eats
to go.
large
That didn't get
insects.
the last. So,
Yeah, I've already put most of these up, Carol.
Oh, did you? Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. Sorry. It must be my gummy kicking in. I just did a
Yeah.
little quarter of a
And some
gummy.
of them I'm
Sorry.
kind of avoiding to just
Yeah, I'm careful.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Made up that fast food joke. Some
we
people
got to
are
leave
already
all
on
out of the chat.
lists.
We gotta not say things. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
even though they're funny.
Yeah. I saw that
And
separated
sad.
out though, gardening warrior. We can't say that stuff that's hot topics.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we gotta
we have to be
chill.
careful.
Can't risk any imperial trouble.
Yeah, I already most of my lives are all are on restricted viewing anyway.
Same.
So
Yeah. And now it asks me after. You sugar golden. Welcome in.
hey,
I love,
bye sugar.
I love your name, Bayou Sugar. I think I tell you every single time I see you. I just like that sugar. Sugar.
TSA likes to give her love pats. I always want, and I want to choose who's,
Yeah.
if I have to have a pat
too.
down, it's like I want him to pat me down.
Yeah.
And they know,
Yeah.
no, we've got to have this woman. And it's like, you
I
know
don't
what?
want the
She
brutish
looks
looking
like
woman.
she likes my kind.
Yes,
So I don't think
exactly.
that she should pat me down. I should get to
Yeah.
choose who pats
Right.
me.
Right.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, nothing.
No, there's nothing wrong with
No,
that. But it's
nope.
like they're not letting him because it might violate, but it's like she also might violate. And
That's
so let
right.
me choose my violator.
Oh, if we could only choose our violator.
Okay.
Yes. And maybe I need to go work for TSA. I'm missing the action.
Mhm.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have
Mhm.
said that.
Right.
Like somebody can't say nothing.
No.
Yep. We've
That's
noticed.
yeah,
You're
it's
very,
really cool.
You're very creative. I went for a
Mhm.
massage once and sworn. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, they can
Oh,
be
did we click
painful.
it at the same time?
No, I
Or
didn't.
no, I guess it moved.
I was waiting. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look, an ice cream truck.
Hey, I need to say something real quick.
Okay.
Here. Okay, that's it. That's all.
You feel better?
I feel better.
Wow.
Ooh, this
That
one.
sounds interesting.
Is
Yeah.
this also from Roots?
Yeah, from
Mhm.
Balua Roasting Co. It's
It
called
sounds
Autumn Orchard.
sounds like it. Yeah.
White
bet.
peony, lemon balm, nettle, leaf, apples, pears, cinnamon chips. So the thing where I couldn't have is I can't have the pears.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
are they considered berries, or you just can't have
No,
pears?
it's just one of the fruits that I'm allergic to.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
Or
this says there's caffeine in it.
what?
Uh-oh.
And what's giving it the
I
caffeine?
don't know. It says 1 ounce caffeine. Is that on all the stickers? Now I have to go look.
Oh, shoot. Eek.
Mhm.
Hey,
What's
Um,
the peony do though? Peonies aren't those beautiful big flowers?
Yeah, I didn't know
Peonies?
you could use it for tea. I have peonies growing at
Peonies?
the offsite.
Oh, I wish I could grow peonies. I don't
So
think they do great down here.
probably not because of the heat.
Probably get fried. Oh, that's true.
Marissa, here's this tea that she's got.
Mhm.
White peony,
Uh,
lemon balm, nettle leaf, apple, pears, and cinnamon chips.
Mhm.
Roots and Refuge are making their teas now.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
I just noticed the cinnamon thing on there. Did y'all see the little news article thing on the
Yes.
main Google about the lead content
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that
cinnamon?
disgusting?
That's interesting. I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm putting in my honey buns, but
I know. And I love cinnamon, and
I
that's
miss
why I put my cereal. It's loaded with lead. A lot of the cinnamons that were coming in, especially from South.
Okay,
but maybe
that's
it's a good thing.
They traced it back from the pouches. The apple cinnamon pouches contained lead, and then they realized where it was coming from, and it was the cinnamon within the pouches.
right. Which you know what? It's we buy the cinnamon from the big box store, and lots of times when Marissa makes something and it's got cinnamon in it, which I love, it's like, why is that giving me a migraine? And
Wow.
that's been going on for a couple of years, where it's like,
Hmm.
let's not use cinnamon in this time
Yeah.
because it's
Good.
giving me a
Well,
migraine.
Or try a different brand, organic, and see if there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
difference.
Well, that's where I thought I'd really like to grow my own cinnamon.
Right. I
I
want
was
one
looking
too.
at a
You know
cinnamon
what you
tree.
can use the cinnamon tree for too is you can trim off the sticks, and then you take out the outer layer of the wood, and you can use it like a toothbrush. They do it in other countries. It's one of the trees that you can do it with.
Wow.
And then it has antibacterial elements to it from the cinnamon itself. Same thing with the neem tree. You can use that as a brushing stick.
Mm. Yeah, see, so I can, but
Yeah,
it's
you
like
can.
trying to
I can too.
find one. That was the difficult part. Is
We have them down here, but I don't know if she ships.
Canada looking for them in
Yeah.
Canada.
They may turn it around and send it back. I wonder, can you propagate it by a cutting if I get it and just send you a cutting or two once it's big enough and you could do it?
cinnamon.
Yeah, symmetry.
Okay, it says greenbarnnursery.ca, so that means Canada, right?
Should be.
Cinnamon tree is $165.
Which
Who is
My heart
that?
dropped.
Oh, well,
Canada.
Canada. Yeah, it is Canada. It's like triple or double to triple the price.
What was it? Green Barn what?
Green Barn Nursery.
Hmm.
Huh.
Now, I'm not sure if they're still shipping, sending, selling.
All right, let me see what ours are. Ours are
I
advertised
can't
even
remember if I was here.
offer up because there's a lady who I've gone to. It's called Jack and the Beanstalk. $50 here. So yeah, that sounds about right. For a 3-gallon, it's $50 here. So yeah, 2 to 3 times the price Canadian. Yep. I would love one. Cinnamon is my favorite spice. The only thing is I can't have a lot of it because of the interstitial cystis that I developed thanks to the fibro. So the inside of my bladder is quite sensitive. And that's like the worst feeling of like having to continue to get up to go potty and there's no potty that really has to come out. Oh, that feeling sucks when
I'm
you're
gonna
trying,
tell you something.
when you're trying to sleep.
I think there's a cheaper one somewhere else.
No, we don't sleep corn-fed life. No, no, no. Sleeping is for when you're dead.
Sleeping is for wimps.
That's right. No,
if y'all gotta have like an all girl thing up here,
mhm.
all the trouble all you girls go through, you deserve it. Okay, y'all got all kind of stuff that
What?
that nature throws y'all's way that is unpleasant to deal with.
Right.
Okay, so power to the double X people there. Y'all
Oh, yay.
are fantastic. You know,
Thank you. Yeah,
you're great.
somebody was making a comment about how stressful moves are for women, and it's like, well, yeah, because we're usually the ones who are putting the whole thing together. You guys lift stuff usually and help us lift things, but unless he's packing his certain things that he has that he wants to pack, most women are organizing a move and doing all boxing up and making sure that things are written on the boxes and the cleaning out. At least in my case, that's how it was. And it's the same thing with if we took a vacation, I'm the one taking care of all the clothes and the suitcases and packing and making sure we have everything. But it was like, oh, it's so stressful they get so stressed out during a move. And I'm like, yeah, I think moving and C-sections, yeah, those two are not my favorite.
Well, now see, I thought at first you said women, and their moods was such a terrible thing for women, and it had it pretty bad. But I would have to disagree with that. See, it's not what you're saying because you didn't say that. You didn't say that.
No, I didn't say that.
Say that women's moods are worse to deal with for men. Men have it worse with that.
And the moods that men have aren't bad for women to deal with?
No, I didn't
Moods
say
that they don't
I don't know. See, there you go. See, Barry.
You brought moods into
see
this.
What Barry had to put up with. Right?
You went moody. You went moody first, sir.
When men get sick, it hurts more because of their testosterone. That's why they get upset.
Hey, women are beasts as far as that goes. There is nobody on this planet that can endure more pain and suffering than women. Men are wimps compared to women on this kind of stuff.
Right.
Okay, it was by design, right? Y'all don't get the big head, but we had to give the facts and the respect where it needs to be. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Women have less nerve endings, throughout their body, and it's a scientific thing that y'all do. And you had to be able to endure more pain and suffering and all that kind of stuff to put up with men. I will say that, right? But y'all, we got to work together in this world, men and women together.
That's right.
Right? We all are blessed with different things. We're losing people longer I talk. I need to shut up and get off of here. See, of course it is after midnight.
Oh, thank God it's Barry. Oh my God. Barry, move. Do something. Okay. Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure if you were AI or not. Seriously, with that name, I didn't see you changed your name, and I just saw that.
You
and
think I'm AI? Ha 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 ha! I am not AI. How are you doing today?
Welcome back, Barry.
Yeah, well, I can't guarantee it.
For how long? Which MLB team do Yogi and Boo Bear try to avoid? The Texas Rangers. They don't want to get caught trying to leave the park. I actually saw where were we watching that? Did you show it to us? Maybe Homestead Grace? It was a woman. I wonder if you had showed the short to us. It was a woman actually filming a black bear and her cubs. They were up in Pigeon Forge, and they were on like their patio, I guess, of their cabin that they were renting or something.
Yeah, I think.
Thank God she was like in a doorway and could get away because Mama Bear finally saw her filming and started to go at her, and she's like, ah! and slammed the door. But she was like, oh, hi, you hear her say in the video because she sees the cubs. Like, oh my gosh, and then all of a sudden the sweet like, oh hi. You're so cute. I could die, but oh hi, you're so cute. Nuts.
My memory's dodgy, but I do remember that one I shared where it had this little boy up on the side of a mountain and a bear coming down the mountain, and the mom and the dad were filming this and walking backwards. Right, they were telling their son to walked backwards calmly as mom and dad were walking back calmly too. And it was like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be walking forward and getting your offspring behind you, right? And you get in between the bear and your offspring, right? Don't count on, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they were all backing up, and the parents are way back here in the background, and the kids up front looking like a natural sacrifice. You know, it's like, y'all need to, you know, put the camera down. You know, get up there between the kid and the bear. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Mm.
You can always
Where'd
also
Barry
just
go?
trim these trees and keep
Just because
them
you have a
small.
device that can record video doesn't mean you have
Smaller.
to use it 24/7.
Mm-hmm. That's great info. Down below 40. Yeah. So it's definitely a tropical tree. And that's what we're not getting down below 40s anymore. So I'm pretty sure we went into 11A or Hades A and we're not 10B anymore. I garden in Hades A. How about you? Pretty much. Yeah, we're actually under a temperature warning right now for, I think it was 106. Like, feels like it's like the
Big summer
humidity.
showed up, right?
Big summer's still here. Yep. We don't know what fall is down here. We just decorate for it and hope that something happens. Like something cools off.
The only fall I'm familiar with is when I trip over my own feet.
Oh, not that kind of fall. That's not a good one. That's fantastic. So I just went, oh, that's great news. Okay. So then maybe I need to get one for a gift for myself and send my friend cuttings
Oh, while you're at it, Shawnee.
with her seeds that I still
Oh
have.
yeah, it's full. There we go.
Look,
Right? Yeah. I
look,
know.
it's
We'd
up.
all like, I like to try just a little bit. I need to get some ice. I'll have it chilled.
You need a sippy cup, Carol.
I do need a sippy
Is
cup
it-
tonight.
Does it smell good?
Not really.
Get to that.
Okay.
Oh,
It's-
no.
Not really. I think what I'm smelling is the nettle. I've had nettle in my
Yeah, nettles.
my
kind of
woman's tea I have
Mhm.
has nettle, and that's all I can smell right now. So maybe if it sits a little bit, I'll get more cinnamon smell.
Mm.
And I saw somebody do a what is that called? For
9 trees?
propagation. I know she's done the cuttings and
Cuttings.
made it work. I saw somebody do mangoes are usually they put them on a rootstock and then they propagate them that way. What am I trying to say? Homestead Aquarius, where they do the
Grafting?
graft. Yeah, it came finally. It showed up. Yeah, they do grafting. They can do a node graft, or they can do the scions or scions. I forget how they say it. Scions. That's what they're called. But they're sticks. They're grafting. Well, I saw this man who actually is doing the other type of grafting, and it's working. He said he already got fruit on a tree, and I'm like, if I can do that, I can sell some of these mango trees that I have. It's what's that type of propagation? Where you're removing the cambium layer and you're adding either peat moss or like soil. Wrapping it, air layering. Thank you. But he's air layering mangoes. Never seen it done before. And he's on here. He's a creator in Florida. And he said, yeah, no, they fruited. Because I said, I thought you have to do the grafting for tap roots because they never form like a complete tap root. But
You
Wow.
want to see what just happened?
what?
I beat Shawnee to Google and
Yes.
I did. Yeah, you did.
That was amazing.
beat her
You can have two points, sir. 2 points for you then. That's all.
Oh,
You're still negative 5,000.
Don't say
No,
that.
that doesn't count.
It does count.
leave
I
that
gave
alone.
I
Leave it
gave you
alone.
minus 5,000. That's what you get. You're minus 5,000
You
points.
need to leave it alone. Okay.
I'm not leaving it alone.
You're not going to treat me like Barry. All right. You're not going to treat me like Barry. I'm up here trying to help out. And if that's the way you're going to act, I'm going to put you in your place. And don't you dare try to kick me off or anything on here. Don't you do it.
No, it's not Dan. Oh,
I did not kick him. I didn't kick him
he
off.
did. He did it to
He
make
did
you
it
look it.
himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the
I'm
devil's
sitting
favorite
here
spice?
with my
Cinnamon.
hands. My hands are under my shirt, keeping warm. Rude. That's
You know,
it.
Popular
I'm
in
taking
my
back his
internet
point.
is so bad it's making this eye twitch.
Angel. Oh no.
see that?
Oh
I hate
no.
that. Oh no.
Oh.
What foods and beverages are popular in heaven? Angel food cake, angel hair pasta, heavenly hash ice cream, fruits of the spirit, Mr. Good Bar, and celestial seasonings tea. That's what you're having tonight at the buffet in heaven.
Come
No,
back
it wasn't
towards the
Dan.
light, Jedi.
Don't you say how dare you to me.
No, she's not in Oklahoma, hon.
Serena, I got my name from the actress on Baywatch. That's it.
Oh,
Say it right. It's Babe Watch.
But sure,
Babe Watch.
that's where it
Wow.
came from.
Was it given to you
Baywatch.
like a nickname when you were younger or?
No.
Oh, okay. Just wondered. I just wondered.
My nickname was Miss Muffet.
Miss Muffet?
Yeah.
Who sat on her tuffet
That's
eating
the one.
curds and whey?
Mhm.
Along came a spider and sat down beside her. So you don't like spiders?
Correct.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know why that was given to me, but that was what
Mm.
people called me.
Little Miss Muffet. Oh my goodness. It's kind of cute. It's kind of endearing. What's
Well, I am actually going to have to have you guys start saying your goodbyes
Okay.
because I have got an
long
early
Southern goodbye.
morning in the morning that I have to be up for and out the door at 8. So
Yeah, now that my eyes twitching uncontrollably, we're gonna say goodnight.
I know.
and I'm actually back on the live.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always has a good time in here, LGGG. We hope you do too. Thank you guys. You're always awesome.
Yeah, so thank you so much all for coming in, and thank you to Carol as my steady Eddie co-host, and of course to Toucan Spam and his twitchy eye, and for Shawnee for coming in and gracing us with your wisdom and presence, and of course Homestead Aquarius. We always love having you come up, even though you took yourself out. It made it look like I kicked you out. I never would. Rude. I'm minusing you another 5 points for that. So the
They
2 you
do.
just got, 5 are off.
They
So-
will
It might
grow
have
from
been me
seed,
going-
LGG. They just will be different than the plant that you got them from. That's why they graft. So you get the same mama tree. That's how you make the babies. That one's going to be, you can name it. You can name it after yourself.
I did send you the link. I emailed it to you like I usually do.
Ah, I was emailed. Oh, no.
I'm
We
sorry,
wanted you to
GT.
be up here with us. I said that earlier. Are you coming up?
I just figured he was working or busy.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That you were just working, GT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so-
LGG, you can name it. You can name it whatever you want. If it produces fruit, it's now your namesake that you grew.
which is really cool.
It is cool. That's really cool about mangoes.
Mhm.
Aw. Yep. Sweet dreams,
Sweet
of
dreams of
miracles.
marigolds and endless cherry tomatoes.
They sound so sweet.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you all so much for
We're
hanging
going
out.
country hustle. Oh, wait. Is
Hang
it
on.
really? Hold on.
I don't know. I need to see your.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah, it is.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Is it
I
right?
always send. I email you the link.
I didn't see it at first. Thank you. I
Country
was like, I didn't
hustle.
even see it. I went to
Oh.
my Google and I couldn't find it, so I was like, man, I can't find it. But
Aw.
the chicken coop is going good. I just found a deal.
Awesome.
I bought the exterior paint. Supposed to have been $55. I got it for $5.60 a piece.
Awesome. awesome.
really great.
I
Awesome.
mean, how
That's
can
a
you lose with
blessing.
prices like that? So
Nope.
Right.
I'm happy
Nope.
about that. I found that.
Mhm.
Yeah, some other things I found in the galaxy just searching and stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy. I
What
saved a
about
couple of $100.
insulation? Did you decide insulation?
Foam
Yeah.
boards.
The foam boards, like I said? Yeah. Awesome.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Awesome.
did
Mm.
some research. I found some stuff. Some
Great.
people contacted me. They let me know some things, and
Great.
oh, there she
I
go over there. Yeah, she told me. Where's she at? I can't point that way.
Yep,
Little
that's
Miss
right.
Little Miss
Johnny.
saying, yeah, when we were talking that night, Shawnee was saying spray insulation. I had mentioned the foam boards.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I did help my dad with this house. We had to rip out a lot of drywall, and then we had to do a vapor barrier. And I built stuff. I also did my whole shower, like tiled it. Then I also created there's a doorway in it, and it would have been way too expensive for all the bullnose. I bullnosed the tile myself with a sander,
Woo.
old sander.
Oh wow.
Woo.
Took a long
And you,
time.
She's a handy girl.
I'm a
I
handy girl.
see. And you said foam board too, Carol?
Yeah. While we were
Oh,
up
I'm
here.
sorry. I
That's
didn't. I
okay,
didn't.
because they have the
Yeah.
ones
Sorry.
too that can have they have the foam board that also has sometimes a vapor barrier, but you can't tell because it's just shiny. It just looks
Mhm.
like aluminum, I think.
Yeah,
But yeah,
he said the spray foam was gonna be too expensive, and I said, "Well, don't get the R15 fiberglass rolls.
no,
You have to get
yeah,
the foam board then."
yeah, that
So
was the
then,
other
are
option.
you gonna do a soffit at the top for breathing to get the humidity and moisture out along the top, like the wall and the roof line? Are you gonna do a
What
soffit?
did you call it?
A soffit.
Soffit?
It's the overhang. It's where your roof line overhangs a little bit, and then you basically have openings here that vent out the hot air. But you also have to put a wire there so nothing, of course, crawls up.
The soffit I saw, there shouldn't be a critter that can get through it, but and
Yeah.
then for your interior, I know you said you were gonna use trippy board or something, tricky,
Mm-hmm.
tacky. I don't know what that is. My dad did say if you want to use OSB, you can. You just paint it with kills. But
Yeah.
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 yeah,
The OS the reason and now say that word again that you said though.
soffit,
Salty? Which
soffit. Here, I'll put
Soffit.
it in the chat.
soft it?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
soffit. Did they not do the
Um
overhang with the wire? How did they do their ventilation with the soffit?
I'm looking for a pen so I could draw it for you, GT.
Yeah, I don't know
there we
that you
go,
want to
Barry.
put wire in the soffit because it's Alaska. You know it can't be. You don't want it completely sealed, but you definitely want
They
because if
make
you have just that wire, it's
No,
going to be
they make a soffit that's dotted, not
yeah, it's got webbing,
so
right?
it
okay.
Like
so it
web.
Oh,
won't
okay.
nothing should get through it. You don't have to add like hardware cloth to
Yeah,
it. So soffit is SOFFIT
right,
vent,
Yes.
right.
continuous office vent.
Is it kind of like the leaf protection that they put on gutters?
Because this would go under, not above. Like a gutter goes up.
Yeah,
He could research this, I'm sure.
yeah.
I didn't even know how to spell it, so
SOFFIT. I put it
Yeah,
in the
yeah, I
chat
see Mike did it. Mike
yeah.
got me.
Vent.
there. Yes.
They also have venting that you can put up on your roof, but because of your snowfall, it might block them.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
What I was doing was I was gonna put the vents. There's vent cover. I mean, you know the things that you have on a um,
Yeah, you can do
Yeah,
that.
for the
vents.
AC. Yeah.
I
Yep.
was gonna do vents. That's what I was gonna do at the top to
Yeah.
ventilate because they was on sale, and I was like, I think I can use this for the coop.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna look up what y'all talking about though.
You might
Right.
do both. You might, you know.
If
Yeah.
there's aluminum ones that are a little bit cheaper.
Aluminum vents.
Vents, yeah, they're just all they are is just
Their continuous office
a,
vents
a
can be
piece of
available in
aluminum
aluminum or
with
PVC.
vent
Yeah.
holes in it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, dang
Yeah.
it.
Well, Y'all really
and they're
know this
lighter
stuff.
because the ones, yeah,
Mhm.
I did
my
research,
dad
but I've
drilled that
never
kind of
heard
stuff.
that word before. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Barry.
No, I'm just saying my dad, drilled that kind of stuff in my head because I was always helping him.
Mhm. Me
So
too. It's my dad's
Mhm.
shadow.
the ventage you're talking about that's for your AC or your heat, that's a bit heavy. It's really not made to be out in the elements. Like you can get much cheaper the soffit vents or just a thin piece of. They look cheap, but believe me, they're gonna last and they'll keep bugs out and still, you know, offer that ventilation that you have to have in there. Because you don't want humidity and stuff to build up in there. That's your
No.
wood's
Correct.
biggest enemy is humidity.
The
So
people that I
Hmm.
watched for having a chicken coop in Alaska, their biggest problem in the winter was all that humidity and moisture created ice dams on the doorways and the windows.
Ooh.
What,
Yeah.
simple Alaska living?
That might have I'd have to go back in my thing to figure out if that's what I
Yeah.
watched, but probably.
I watched them 3 times today. I wasn't even gonna go on lives anymore for at least 2 weeks because that's all I've been doing is
Research.
I say hello. Okay, somebody's gonna upload something. What are we gonna see?
So this is the
Ugh.
coop that I built. Oops. Let me just make this bigger here so that I'm only scrolling. So this is the one that I built. But on the side here, we put, instead of just that chicken coop door, we put in a human door. And so I'm just going to grab some of the looks of it here. Oh, I guess it won't. And she shows you how to build it. And I purchased the plans for it. So let me just make it bigger so that it's a little bit bigger. And so she actually walks you through building it. So, and like the plans will show you, this is exactly what you need when you're looking at it. It's like, 4x4 pressure treated, 1 at 8 foot, 2x4 studs. So she tells you all the things and then tells you how to cut it all. So this is the kind that I built. So
Yeah.
It's pretty nice
yeah,
coop too.
but in the top there, let me see if I can get the bigger one here. But see in the top here, it won't let me scroll up.
Where is your venting for
And
that? Like for the
there
humidity?
is
Is
no
it that
vent.
right? There's no venting. Okay.
It's yeah, well, no, like it's like you can see in the cartoon picture here. It's sealed right off, but there's 3 windows on it, so that is venting it out, like it is letting
Yes.
air, and then it's not all like we're not
Yeah.
sealing it on the inside and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. Yeah. He needs
but
with the snow coverage that he gets though. He needs some kind of
yeah,
side venting up at the top, or like the
yeah,
soffit vents. That's
yeah.
definitely a concern with the icing over from the humidity that'll be inside and get trapped by all that
Hmm.
snow. Because you guys
Hmm.
get a lot of snow, GT. I couldn't believe that when you were driving us
Hmm.
around. It
It's
was
winter.
Yeah,
thick.
yeah, we get 6 feet of snow.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Dang.
but I wasn't gonna put anything on the top. I was gonna use those vent covers on like there's a like where you close up the right below the roof or right
Mm-hmm.
at the roof. There were spots that I had left open,
yeah,
and I was
Okay.
gonna
Yeah,
board
that's good.
those.
Yes.
I was gonna
Yeah.
board those up and put
yeah.
the little vent things up. And
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
heard
where the
Barry when he
roof
said those.
joist meet the wall.
That
I'm
what you
sorry.
said.
Yeah. The overhang that I
It's
talked
where
about, except for
where
you're putting
the
it
joist to the
here.
roof. Yeah, yeah.
You're putting it here on the top of the wall rather than putting it under the overhang. So same. Yeah, you got to bend it up top. That's good.
Did you
Yeah.
get your foam board yet or no?
I got a, uh, I got a video. I can't tell that part.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a video for that part.
You working
I'm
on
telling
it?
you,
Like it's
man, it
coming
was.
out. It's the video's coming out, right? Of the phone.
I don't know.
You and
Well,
I are
I
brother and
I don't
sister when
know.
it comes to
he
that.
did a he did a like an hour long.
Even if it's a
Carol.
short, even if it's a short, you just lay it down. Get it in there.
Yeah, I do something.
Do it.
I do something.
We want to see.
He had like an hour and
Yeah.
a half long live the other day.
Yeah. Him
It
and
was
I love
great.
lives. It's the part of getting the video out of this onto
I know.
here for our
Yeah.
friend. It just something
Mhm.
happens. It,
Yeah, I have a lot of videos.
me too.
It just I love editing. Like
Yes.
it takes a long time, but I love it.
Me too. Me too.
But to be able to put 2 to 4 hours
good.
in
You could do
there,
all mine.
hmm?
You said good. You could
No,
do all
it takes
mine.
too
That's the
much. It takes
problem.
too much time.
It takes too much
So in
time.
4 hours, you know what you could do? I'm doing the music. You want to
Mhm.
sync up your transitions well. You want to. It's just a lot of things. You want to put
Edit.
little words in there. You know,
Mhm.
it takes a little time. I
Yeah.
like to edit.
And it's hard to release it when you like to edit because you want to do those things. And it's like you
I,
feel like if you don't do those things, it's not right or something, but that's not true. That's the perfectionism in us. You can do it.
GT, the Simply Alaska Living, whatever you said that channel name was that you were watching, is that the coop where the roosting bars lift up so you can sweep the coop out?
I think that's a great idea, though.
Yeah, they have him
that's
on a
exact.
hinge.
That's a great idea.
Yep. I've been watching them the last couple of days. They had a fish and hook, a fish and eye. What's it called?
Uh-huh. Yeah, Hook and I.
Yeah, they used that. Somebody else used it, and that's how they did it. They
Oh,
showed a lot of different things. They dug
right.
in the electrical so that the chickens don't bother it.
Right.
They did the roost sideways. They used 8x4s for the roosting. It's a lot
I would
of
think you could do like wood dowels for the coop, like a closet. And they have those little U things for the old fashioned closets
Hmm.
that you could do that for a roost and probably
but
Well, we can't
but
use a
for
rounded. You can't use a rounded.
oh, it has to be
not here.
more,
It has
it
to be
has
like
to be
because
like
their
that.
feet will get cold down
Is it
here.
like that? So is
So it
it
has to be
what,
like a
like
two
that?
by four.
Like a 2x4. Okay,
Yeah,
so
instead of a
so never
round.
mind.
Yeah.
You could
So
make your own
Probably
though,
get
That's
by with a
exactly
two or two.
like
I
like
seen
boop boop boop, and they fit
somebody
inside.
just put a little ledge on there. They had the little ledge right there,
Yep.
and then they just set the bar on there like that, and it was like bam. And then
Okay.
I'm somebody else is in Alaska. I think they uploaded the video 4 months ago,
Uh huh.
and they uploaded it right when it was starting to what's it called? Oh man, I can't believe I forgot the word. When where everything thaws and they had a whole bunch of mud. So
Mm,
I actually
yeah.
have some bricks and some pavers that I'm gonna put down. So
For muddy
I'm still
season.
in.
Yeah.
Yes, because it might
The
happen.
the article I found is by Backyard Chickens, but it might even be from that channel. It's Alaskan chicken keepers, and they show how they winterize their coop. And you can see it, like you said, their coop is in like 6 foot of snow, and you just are seeing the top of the coop, and then the top of the coop itself too is covered with a big layer of snow in the picture. So there's that too to look at if you want. But we have to go because Maureen has to go. She has early morning tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Thank
like
you
what
for
would be
allowing me to
nice.
come up.
I
Oh, I'm
know.
glad that
Hmm?
you did.
We
So
missed you. Yeah.
we got to keep up with what's going on. Yeah, no, if
Mhm.
Carol could end the stream, I'd go, I can leave and you guys can
I
just
know,
continue
but
on.
I don't. I can't. They don't give me
No,
that
Oh, you
option.
don't have that power? Oh.
I don't have
no,
that kind of power.
she gets the power to
Click.
bring over the chat.
Right.
She can do the chat.
I have
And that
clicking power. I can put people up on panel. I can take them
mhm.
off. I can
Yeah.
put
Clicky,
like
clicky,
picture.
clicky.
Yeah, I got the clicking power.
And somebody asked me to come to New York and do chicken coop.
Yeah.
Was that LGG asked me to come to New York too and help her build some.
I don't want New York. I've been there one time.
Yeah.
It's some. I met some rude people there. That's the
Yeah.
one thing I could deal with a lot of different things, but I can't deal with rudeness.
Yeah.
Uh, when it comes down to respect, that's number one on my list. Like for
And
real.
we're like southern New York and then a melting pot down here, but we have a lot of people that are from the city. So you get
now,
that
if you don't, now if
attitude.
you don't know better, that's different. But if
Right.
you understand, but you just blatantly don't care, then that's I don't
Right.
particularly want to be around those type of people. But New
Yeah.
York is
Mm.
beautiful. I've
It
seen a
is
little bit of it.
beautiful. It is beautiful. I actually felt
Yeah.
claustrophobic there. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Okay, there we go.
Side of the city is
Look at that,
beautiful.
y'all.
Yep, that's the article. Look at that picture. That's their coop.
Oh
That
my
is
God.
real here.
That's
That is
Oh
something
my
that you can
God.
actually see in my backyard. That's
crazy.
not a fairy
Wow.
tale. That is real.
So you're gonna have to use heated waters or no?
Yes, I already have two of them. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to keep them on the outside. They cannot go inside.
Aw,
I seen a lot of videos. They showed how
right.
just little bitty tips that you never even thought of. Like
See
some
that?
people, they don't even insulate. They don't
Yeah,
insulate.
this
They
is
don't heat.
crazy. You guys have
And
like,
they have it's an open concept as
but
long as
don't
you
you
don't
have
have
bees?
wind enter. Hmm?
Don't you guys have like those minks or whatever up there that'll kill your chickens and like some things that can crawl up in that vent that we just saw? Like it didn't even look like it had wire on it. The one that Maureen was just
Well, that was the run, I think. But yeah, I'd be worried.
This
right there. Yeah,
this is wire. There is wire on it.
there is wire. You can see it. Okay, I couldn't see it on mine.
Hmm.
I have
Yeah.
the little
Yeah, the
13.
wind is what causes them to get cold and die. Is the wind.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
And what
this is the greenhouse though.
Oh, okay,
Outside
that's
of the chicken shed, notice the 6.5-inch tall gap along the top exterior wall. The solid wall at the front of the photo is this part here is the greenhouse. And then
oh,
this
oh, okay,
chicken
okay.
coop.
okay.
Yeah.
So the
My
greenhouse draws
goodness.
in the heat and then it
So
escapes through
you
the
could, in theory, you could shovel the chicken manure over to the greenhouse. and use
yeah,
it.
that's pretty genius,
Yes.
actually.
And actually you can, but I don't get sun in the back, so that's why I don't have a garden in the back.
Yeah.
Mm,
I'm thinking about putting just different plants back there, but nothing that requires
yeah.
anything of substance. Maybe like the farter chokes or whatever.
Yep. Hey.
Because it's a steady source. But
Right.
yeah, look at that.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
I'm
I
trying
think
to
that's
get my
cool.
snowblower fixed for the chicken coop. I have
mm,
a regular snowblower that we got last year. That's
right.
brand new, but I want to get the other one I have fixed. Or if it can't be fixed, then I need to go get another one. I seen one that's 250, but it's just going to be more labor intensive
Mhm,
versus the one that broke down last year. So
right.
because it's going to get real snowy, and I'm designing it so I can pull the snow down with the roof rake and stuff like that. But
Good.
it's going to be challenging, but it's going to be fun too. It's
Yeah,
going to
No
be.
kidding.
no, it will.
The thing though, the snow on top of the roof, that's actually a good insulator and it'll
Yeah,
actually
Right.
keep the
right.
coop warm.
Yeah.
You know, if it
Well, it
gets
is
you
if
don't
it
want
doesn't.
it to break
Mhm,
break the roof. That's the
right.
only thing.
Yeah.
You don't want it
Yeah.
to
You don't want it too deep.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't know the quantities. If all y'all smart people up in here, there's four other people in here and some people in each of y'all chats. What's a snow load that I see? I don't know because I'm building it myself. And
Yeah.
the chicken run that I built last year, it lasted. I didn't even remove the snow, not even a little bit. And the
Right.
Yeah.
snow stayed on there, and the snow was 4 feet tall.
What's
And I was like, I
what's
got to see what it
Use
do.
what's
same.
the size of the roof?
It was. Oh, you
Like
talking
the
about
one
my
you're.
roof?
Yes, so I can
Yeah,
figure out the weight.
I would think, yeah, I would
And you're
put
gonna look at the pitch too, huh?
probably a foot max.
What can you tell me
Um,
about the roof?
4 by 6. Is that how
You
I'm
have to
supposed to
figure
measure
out.
it?
You could figure out poundage per square foot.
4 by 6 would be if it was flat. You would have, I think it's like two 4x6s because you're creating the.
Steepness, yes.
Are you
Steepness.
wait? Are you doing a shedded roof or are you doing a frame?
Yeah, is it one
Lean
side?
to.
Lean
Yeah.
to
Lean to, yes. I did a lean to.
shed roof or a lean to.
Okay.
Yeah, the
That would
steep.
make it easier to clear the roof off, or
Mhm,
clear
it
snow
would.
off the roof.
I wish there was a way to like. I know they sell heaters, but I wish there was a way to do like a copper on there, like
I
copper
got one. I
Really?
got one already. Yes, I bought it already.
to see if
I
you
got
could.
I got 120 feet ones, and then I have a smaller one that's just for that coop. I did this.
Oh,
I
awesome!
but I don't know, like what Maureen was saying. The snow is insulator, but I
Right.
don't know. But
One, go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead. You on Google? Tell
So,
me.
so 1 foot of very wet snow can weigh 50 pounds per square foot, and an average roof can hold 20 pounds. So, I would keep your snow level under a foot.
Yeah.
A foot more is gonna be a weight load that you don't want.
Right. Right.
We need to do better. Wait a minute. That math ain't mathing.
A foot of snow can weigh
Yeah.
50 pounds per foot.
Mm-hmm.
Per
Right.
foot. Are you doing like any kind of truss system in the middle of your shed?
Yes, I bought some four by
Okay.
wait, some four by eights, 2 inches thick. I have four of those that I'm gonna align, and then I'm gonna have the 4x4 stakes or whatever.
There you
What you
go.
laughing at?
Eat the
What you
chicken.
say? Eat the
I
chicken.
knew it.
Look at the solution. He's like, don't worry about building a coop. Just eat the chickens.
No, no, we don't do that.
He wants to
We
make
don't do that, man.
He wants to make them have babies.
Soup.
Soup, chicken soup.
Yeah, the
always
snow
yeah,
snow does get heavy, and especially if there's a lot of moisture in it.
right.
Okay,
It gets
Chicken
very
so
heavy.
nuggets.
T, if you go to Polar Made, you can type in your roof length, your roof width, your roof pitch, and it will tell you your snow load.
Awesome.
So
What did
Polar,
you say?
Is it MADE or
I
M?
put it in the chat. Yeah.
There you go.
Thank
Polar
you.
Maine.
And I'm gonna screenshot it. And
And
what
what-
did you say, Maureen, about moisture?
Oh, there's a lot of moisture in the snow, so
Right.
that's what makes it heavy. If it's a dry snow, then you can go to town. But if it gets
Yeah.
that moisture in it, then that's where that weight comes in.
Right. The icy
Mhm.
Okay.
snow.
Okay.
Right. And
Mhm.
Or you really
sometimes other things if it's yellow, Mike, and that's why we don't eat the yellow stuff.
yeah, it's not lemonade.
What'd you say about lemonade?
I said
Yeah.
no, that yellow snow is not lemonade.
That's right. It's not
Oh
Watch where
man,
the Huskies go and don't eat the yellow snow.
that's right.
Hey, David
Maureen, I
Corbett.
thank you very much for staying up here.
Yeah.
No problem. No
You really
problem
helped
at
me
all.
out a little bit, for real.
No, and it's really great to get to be a part of this with you, and your excitement, and
Super.
it's excellent.
It
It's
is.
excellent.
So
What
excited.
color is your paint? Or is that a secret?
It's a secret. I wasn't even. All I was supposed to do is just show you the paint. No,
And-
it's cool.
And then
What I was supposed to do is just I put a post on my YouTube. I
okay.
just put the post there, and what I was supposed to do is I was supposed to, man, don't y'all think this paint is pretty? This is what I was gonna do Monday, and then I was gonna do some magic. I'm talking. I'm I got ADHD, so I can I can
Right.
use my imagination real good. So I'm
Right.
like, boom, and I was like,
One of
no,
those
but let me
things,
show you
like
what
when you
happened.
got the brush and your paint, and you just go and you throw the brush at the wall and you cut to it's
Yeah.
all
Do
done.
some
Cool. I want to see it. I hope you get it.
That I had a whole bunch. I mean, I can get real creative. It's time consuming to do all these theatrics, but it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
It knocks people off of their square, and I love it. But yeah,
I do always wonder how these people like on the Clock channel, they do a lot of editing. Like they do those edits and it's like for a minute, for a little minute thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like they're always have stuff going up. I'm like, okay, is this obviously your full-time job? Because like, how do you have time to do those kind of edits? Or are you like in school? Did you go to school for this? Because yeah, I'm amazed at what in 1 minute how they do like all those little things. Like the new
Mm-hmm.
one where the girl is just like tearing off her outfits. The editing,
Mm-hmm.
it's like an edit thing. It goes with something like a Disney thing. Anyway, it's tracking on the clock channel, and they're changing their outfits that way. They just grab it, but they have to
Mm-hmm.
stay. They have to stay in the same position, like on a mark.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the one girl
Mm-hmm.
during the whole thing, she's slowly leaning forward somehow.
Mm.
I'm just like amazed, shocked.
And then just the camera positions, like if you
Yeah,
look at Maureen's videos, she'll have it right here and then she'll turn and then it's right here. I'm like, that take a lot of time.
yeah,
Or this is the one that I did, and I'm like, you know what, this is so time consuming. I took the wheelbarrow and I took
uh-huh,
the wheelbarrow one way, and then you could see me, and then I had to take it all the way out here, and then I
yeah,
had to come in front of it, and then you got to cut it. Then I was like, man, it just took
right,
me 20 extra minutes to get this one little,
right.
2 minute shot.
Seconds. Yeah.
Those shot, but it tells the story. People like to see that. Like they,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that when Maureen does that too, and I like her breaking the fourth wall, and yeah,
yeah, and it's yeah, that is cool. I've told her that before, but it just
right.
some of that stuff is just like, man, editing
You
already take a long time. Now I gotta edit this right
Oh yeah.
here.
can do
If
it.
if I'm doing two cameras, then it's like that's even worse. Because
Yeah,
my very first time, I
Mm,
didn't realize that you need to definitely do a clap so that you can line them up. So I was, and don't chop it up before you line them up. That. So it was a learning curve.
oh.
So it took me a long time. But then after, and it's because I ended up doing the edits at the end of the video, and that just as soon as I started the beginning, it just moved everything over, and it was like,
Oh, I know.
Mm,
yeah.
mhm.
So,
mm.
Serena, I don't know if you should plant some more seeds. It depends on how warm or how cold it is.
Right.
The pak choi should be able to come up because it doesn't mind the cool weather.
Right.
So you could put a few more
Mike's saying give
in
it the
and
full.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike's saying give it the full 14 days. You're almost there.
There we go. Yeah.
You're almost there.
So Shawnee said it's,
Mm.
14 days.
I would
Mike.
say, how did she type that so fast? But I wasn't looking
Right.
at her.
Yeah, no, it's magical. It's our magical Shawnee.
my
We
goodness.
call her
Whoa, it's
magic.
highs in the 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's
climate makes
too
a
hot.
difference with seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It might
really
be too.
does.
It actually might be
might
too
be
hot
too
for
hot.
them.
Too
Yeah,
hot.
because it's a cold weather
Hey,
plant.
Duval, city girl,
What up with your
Ghana.
Duval City girl? God now. I ain't say it right, but hey.
Oh,
Duval.
bless you, Duval. Thank you. She's crocheting some hats, and she's been here in the bushes supporting me.
Oh, that's what's
Ah,
up.
Thank you,
And
sweetheart.
God's Desire was saying that she was crocheting too. I wish I could get
yes.
back into crocheting. That was
Mm-hmm.
30 years ago.
Did you do?
Ooh.
Oh, I
Mm.
did it during 2020. Made my daughter a blanket, and then that's pretty much after I finished that blanket. That was the last thing. I made it like this kind of style.
Nice. I
Yeah.
look at the
Well,
things I crocheted and I go, I don't know how I did that. Like
Right.
I did that.
Yeah. I
I
want to
know
be.
how to. I know how to do that.
I want to make
Oh,
more of those. The rags. I made some for like washing dish.
dishcloths.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Dishcloth.
fun fact about me, I can
Dishwasher
crochet
wanna
too.
come out of my mouth. What was
Have
You
you
can
that?
been,
fun
have you
fact,
been
what?
crocheting?
I said fun fact about me, I can crochet as well.
Wow. Jerry, what do you like to crochet?
I don't know, I haven't done it in years.
Oh,
Oh, it's not like your
what
Tuesday night thing. Okay.
what did you use to crochet? Like
I don't
was
know, but mom got pissed when I was wasting her yarn.
oh,
What
oh.
is that? What
My
am I supposed to do with this? Oh, Mom, I
Wasting.
made it for you.
Yeah.
My ex son-in-law, he does bucket hats. And he just whips them out,
Yeah. I'd
Mm.
like to do that.
bucket
Actually,
hats, and then sells them.
I wanted to
Excuse
be
me.
a hat designer at one point in my art when I was taking fine arts in college. I was like, oh, I love hats. Maybe I could be a hat designer.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty flaky. I was a complete
Flaky.
flake back then, pretty much.
What does flaky mean?
Like a little dizzy, like a little flighty, like not a little
Oh.
airheaded. It was very much a
Oh.
daydream. I was very much ADHD. I could have been like the poster child for what female ADHD looks like in college. But
Mm.
I did my best in school in college because I could hyper focus because I was interested.
But you're also an artistic person, so our artsy people tend to not be just like really just straight and
True.
cross their T's and dot their I's. They they see things in different colors, and they're a little bit more.
I was
happy.
somewhat reliable, though. I don't like the way they said it, unreliable. I was pretty reliable, not like not like Maureen, where she's just like, I'm baking the bread and I'm doing it. She reminds me you remind me of my German grandmother sometimes. She just really I can barely get out of bed, and the next time you see her like put something what she's been doing, it's like, well, then I did this, and then I went out to the property, and then I did this, and I'm like, what happened to that? I can barely get out of bed. She is.
Well, it depends on if I was filming stuff. It might have been filmed on a day I could get out of bed.
Too. Oh, I did a video, and now I'm laying in bed and editing. And
editing.
Just reading sometimes your list of what you did that day makes me tired. I'm just like, I would be exhausted.
Yeah. Yet when I write the list out, I go, man, you know what? You didn't do this, you didn't do that, and I forget to look at what I did do.
What you did do, and it's a lot.
Acknowledge myself. I'm usually going to bed going, you suck. You should have done. You didn't do. You didn't. I'm super, super hard on myself on my my life. So
don't do that. I do the same thing and I regret it.
Yeah, I love that. We're not trapped in or out. We're artistic ones. We seem to figure it out. Yep. Very unconventional, out of the box thinkers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'm very grateful that God brought good parents that watched over me and other people who would watch over me along the way.
That was to Serena. I forgot to write Serena.
Oh, okay. Serena, that's the answer, Shawnee. We could do that as a topic. Maybe Maureen will take it on as a topic, or I will. Like you should, because you sell yours out on
the street.
Out on the street.
That didn't come out right.
That doesn't sound right.
No, it didn't.
Vegetables out on the street on a rack, a wire rack.
On the farm, stand.
The farm stand. You have a farm stand. There we go.
I sell them on my farm stand. So.
Where?
I got another question real quick. Oh, sorry.
Okay. No, go ahead.
No, it was. Go ahead.
Let's hear it.
Just hear it.
Sorry, I'm frozen.
I'm frozen. That means GT has to say it, whatever it is.
So, Barry, what did you say about the vents being on the outside? You said that it'll mess up, right?
No, I'm just talking, but you were pointing out the vents that you have in your home versus the thin aluminum ones. They're actually made to be outside. They'll hold up to the elements. The ones in your house will not. They'll rust like within the first year. That's what I was getting at.
So you have to make sure they're made for exterior use.
Yeah.
If they ain't, can I paint them? I can't take. I got them on bargain. Like this was like
you gotta be careful. Yeah, be careful. You paint them though, because you can seal them back up.
Well, not if you open the vent. If you open the vent,
right.
yes, you can. Just you have
Okay.
to use like a Rust-Oleum paint. You have to use something that's weatherproof.
That's
Maybe an
oleum
exterior
paint.
rust. Because if they're metal, you have to use a metal paint
Yeah.
for exterior metal paint.
So I
Would be
can't just use the kills too, huh?
not
Y'all,
you.
I don't know what I'm
If
doing.
it's
Okay.
interior, you never use it. You never use interior or exterior. Sometimes you can get away with exterior on the interior, but it's very volatile and it would take a while for all those fumes to kind of
But
dissipate for birds.
if you're
Birds
It'd
gonna
be,
are,
spray,
it'd be a spray
yeah,
can.
yeah, like if you're gonna spray those vents, do it ahead of time before you install them. You already
right.
have
Right,
in
right.
mind what color you're going to use, and use a spray paint, because then you won't have to worry
Yeah,
about
it's a
anything
spray
getting
paint.
clogged up.
Yeah, you don't want to brush on for them.
You
Okay.
don't want to make another trip to the hardware store, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
But the kilts, usually if it's an interior kilt, you're not using it outside.
Oh no, it's an outside one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then it,
Yeah.
yeah. The brush on is going to be a pain in the butt. But what you can do is touch it up the edges, maybe with the kilts. It depends on the finish of the kilts and what it says on the can itself if it's for a metal application.
I'm gonna use that spray. That
Yeah.
spray,
Spray
it
is easier.
seems it's
Yeah.
yeah. So
Spray
I'm gonna try that out.
just
I've
open
never
it. Just like Barry said, make sure your vent is open while you're spray painting it, or you could seal it shut.
right, right. And let it dry, because when you close it, it might not actually open back up. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Right,
that's why
right.
you paint them before you install them.
Yeah.
Right, right. I'm gonna do that hopefully Monday.
There you go.
I'm hoping that we have a nice Monday and Tuesday for Alaska. If
It'll
Yeah.
I
get
get a
rain
Monday and
somewhere.
Tuesday with very little rain,
Mhm.
I'm gonna have them done.
Awesome.
Yes, like for real. I will spend 15. If I can work a job 15 hours, I can work for myself for 15 hours.
There you
So
go. Amen
I'm
to that.
not. I have to get it done.
Amen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
Great.
it's gotta happen. Hmm?
Well, you're now just shy of 5 minutes for 4
We're
hours,
staying on
Serene.
for the 5 minutes. We're
Do it.
staying
Yeah,
here.
let's do it.
Talk
4 minutes.
about stuff.
So you could
Talk
make
about
those
Yeah.
vents kind of
well,
bougie too, because the Rust-Oleum carries all kinds of metal texture and different paints. So they could be a little metallic effect on the outside. If you're into the copper, or you like the oil rub bronze. Then maybe
And Maureen, it's okay to hit the snooze bar in the morning a couple extra minutes.
no,
No.
Just
sadly,
once.
I
Don't tempt
can't.
her. She can't. She's doing big things,
Yeah,
Well,
it's
she is, but
amazing things.
Yeah,
it's a
you're
big weekend for me.
Mm-hmm.
So
and you're
I'm on.
appreciated, Maureen.
Oh
Yes, you
yeah,
are.
no problem. Yeah, no. I know I'll be up with the chickens, but no, I used to lead music years and years and years ago, and so at this church, I'm on their music team, and it's double. They do two services, so I have to be there at 8 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning,
you got to do both services.
both
Yeah,
services.
forgot
So it's
about that. Yeah.
singing for both services. So that's my, and so
Mhm.
it's the 9 o'clock and then the 11 o'clock, and they live stream the 11 o'clock one. But I need to be there
Ooh.
for
Mm.
both.
Yeah, I need that
Mhm.
link. I need to see that.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I can't wait. Yeah.
Like they're giving me all types of tips for the chicken coop. You make a little slivet, no, not a slivet, I don't know, but you put something to where you can put the board there, so when they
Mm-hmm.
kick the wood chips, they don't go out the door, because if they go out the door and they have anything on them, then it can get stuck in your door, and then your door won't open and close
Oh,
properly and
okay.
mhm.
stuff. So I've been on it. I mean, I learn better visually with
Right. Me
somebody
too.
showing me, so I'm
That's
really
awesome.
engaged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when it's all done, it's like I have
Oh,
built a
thank
chicken
you,
coop, and
baby.
you'll learn so much, and then you go, okay, what else can I build?
The chicken coop is one of the. It seems like it's one of those things where it's like entry level, because I can't measure correctly. For some reason, I measured 23 and then I come up at 22 and I'm missing like a sliver. And I'm like, but they told you to cut on one side of the line and I still do something wrong. But because it's a chicken coop, it can be airy, as far as having
Mhm.
little gaps, as long as it doesn't promote,
Yeah.
draftiness or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Yeah.
And then my
Yeah.
son came out there and we was working on it. So
Awesome.
There you
Mhm.
go.
I'm winning.
You are winning. Usually always get the kids to paint. Get them to do
Yeah,
the roller work for you. It's something that they can do and they feel accomplished usually after they do it.
yeah. I
I
I
think he
really
gave it
want to
for
tell
Mm.
I really want to tell his teacher don't give him no homework on Monday. I want to call him and say, hey, don't give him no homework on Monday or Tuesday.
Right.
Let him work in the yard, okay? Don't give him no homework.
Right.
Give him class work and that's it.
Tell her you're
Monday and Tuesday,
doing
don't give him that.
tell her you're doing home skills on Monday and Tuesday or living skills. So yeah, exactly. Even it out for the other days. Leave him alone.
I wish it was that. Like he's in algebra two, algebra
Oh,
two,
you gotta
and
stop.
he's in this advanced Spanish. Like he got AP class. He got all this stuff. I'm
Awesome.
like,
Wow.
I just, eh.
Wow. Isn't that weird how it's like kind of skips a generation?
Yeah. You
Like
must have said it out loud, Carol.
my daughter's like that too, GT, and I'm like, you're welcome. Obviously, God gave you those leftover genetics in that area.
The smart ones.
Yes, I told him to hold them for you, and that's how you got them. You are welcome. Sometimes she just blows me away with the stuff she says or does. I got you, GT. I let the intrusive thought win, and I said it out loud. So, he's dying laughing. That's why he clicked off. Scott. You've gotten DT to laugh when he mutes himself and then he throws up.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
I started to think about it because he said little things to me. He said, but Dad, you didn't do this and do that. I'm like, okay, well, I want you. You're supposed to be
That's
better than me.
That's
It's like that
right.
don't hurt my feelings, son. I
That's
am who I am.
That's
I said,
right.
that's that. I said, I want you to do better. I said, but you make sure you respect me when you're talking about me, okay?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
As long as you respect me and learn from my mistakes, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
And we're the type of parents that if there was that moment, we would say, yeah, give them the extra bit so they'll do better than me in school, or give them that extra so they'll be gifted in that. If we had a say in it, I really think that.
Oh, I
about most-
had to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When it came down, I'm gonna be real quick, Maureen, and I'm sorry. Thank
Yeah.
you for taking it
No.
this long. What
Yeah.
happened was we was either in it was either a math class. Yes, it was a math class, and he kept on looking at in the back of the book. There's the answers and stuff, and I was like, why do you have to go to the back of the book every time to look at the answers? Oh, they're there, and I was like, what does that mean, though? I was like, but then you struggle with the other part, and if you're only getting a 65 in that class and you got half of it already done, that means there's something wrong. I
Mm.
emailed the teacher. The teacher said, okay, no problem. He brought his grade up. He had to write out things a little differently and stuff. And
Right.
I appreciate the teacher. And the teacher would talk to me. And I said, well, my job is to help you do your job better. So if I can assist you, allow me to, please. He said, I
Mhm.
got you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
still got his phone number to this day. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm.
I'm
That's
I'm
good.
not gonna let you waste my son's time. No.
Right.
Teach.
Right. Yeah.
Teach.
Mhm.
And some kids need that extra input, especially in algebra, because there's so many steps to get to the answer that if you just miss one, it's all messed up just on that one
Mhm.
problem. And then if you do that multiple times, yeah, that's great that you had that conversation. I hated algebra because of that. I couldn't remember all the steps for certain problems because they would maybe apply to this problem and not to that problem. Drove me crazy. But I would get the answers, which is what is so strange.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we are
Trust
at
the
the
process.
4-hour mark. Yeah. So thank you, GT, for coming and hanging out. Homestead Aquarius, Storms,
up,
Radios, and
guys?
Cats, Shawnee, and of course,
Yay.
Carol. And thank you all for hanging out with us. Good night. God bless.
Good
And
night.
enjoy the rest of your weekend.